Yo, what's going on, people? King Rich is back again with another video. Yeah, big up to everybody that supports the channel. I'm about to do a very important live stream. Yeah, it comes from the Listen and Spill YouTube channel. Yeah, and it's some black ladies there, and they actually brought on somebody I know as a guest. His name is Gabs. His YouTube channel is Gabs TV. And he's a good mate of mine, and we've both been on the Backchat London YouTube show, and basically he was a guest on there, and they had a lot of things to talk about on that show, and I want to do a big reaction video to that podcast that they did, because yeah, there was a lot said there, a lot. So please everybody, like the video, don't forget to do that, and let's jump into it. All right, and let's go.
We're here to unpack it. And even better that we have someone that was there, live and direct. So let's get into it.
Shout out to Ginger.
Well, so the title today is I Hate Black Women.
Wow.
Preference or prejudice? The truth about Ginger J.
Wow.
And his anti-blackness.
Wow.
This is it. So, we've all seen the clips, yeah? When I saw it first, my first reaction was, this man is crashing out. It was going very left. From the clips alone, you're just seeing the crash out.
Yeah.
Then I was like, okay, let me go and do my findings. Because I was prompted by a few people. Jack. He was like, go and watch the episode. Okay, let me go and watch the episode.
Yeah.
I watched it twice. I even made notes. Yes. You know, you have to study university things.
Correct me if I'm wrong then. I didn't study it.
And I saw where it went left. Now, from a viewer's point of view,
You saw where it went left?
I saw where it went left. I could
to know
see where it was building up.
I'm interested to know that. When the time comes. Cool.
When you saw the clips after coming out of the show, because you were on there, you was on the show, live and direct.
Yeah.
When you saw the clips, what was your reaction, seeing as you were there?
Wait, when I saw the clip?
Yeah.
Or when I come off the set?
When you come off the set,
Because you don't see clips.
so you don't see the clips that we see?
No, not when you come off the set. You just record and
Right,
then
so you just record and that's it?
And then you're like, you go to the forum and you just sit down and
Cool.
then you wait for the next episode because you're recording quite a lot in one day.
Fairs, more than one episode.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
It's long.
All right, so let's scrap seeing what we saw, yeah? When you was there and it was happening and the crash out was going down, what was your thoughts? What was your reactions?
What was my thoughts when he was doing that? You're doing it to the wrong girls.
What do you mean by wrong girls?
It would have worked with a bit more like vulnerable girls, but not Zilla and Lois and Cookie. They're internet warriors.
Okay.
They're equivalent to the assassination like Lingman. They're equivalent as far as internet goes.
Yeah.
And also they all got hair. So like
Clock it.
unfortunately for him, that was a special guest episode.
Right.
He ain't been there all the weeks that we've been there.
Right.
We only met him one time. That one episode. Are you getting what I'm saying? So had it been you been there on a regular basis, you would have seen Zilla got her hair out in all the beginning episodes. Lois got her hair out. And all the rest of them. So it's like maybe you would have thought a bit different about what you're saying.
Cool.
But as far as like him crashing out, that's only because you thought that Zilla was a kid. She might look small, but her mouth is powerful.
She's intelligent. The girl, I see her content on TikTok.
Difficult situations.
She knows how to talk and articulate herself very well.
Girls kind of like
doing the rah-rah.
Being a mute more.
Oh, okay. Intimidating.
Yeah, like
there's nothing intimidating. There's nothing intimidating about Ginger J.
You got the wrong ones.
Maybe in a different part of the UK, but
them ones,
not that corner of it's just not. There was nothing intimidating.
Cookie, none of them, they ain't standing up for shit. This is their forum. This is what they do.
Yeah, and you're a guest.
You're a guest.
That's what I didn't get. I was like, you're a guest on the platform.
You got the respect for being a guest though, because he wasn't. He wasn't the only guest. There was another guest, but I can't probably say who you see when it comes out. And we was instructed. Let's say me, Rich's channel.
Yeah.
Before the episode even started, that we should keep our mouth quiet.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not
And
like
that is a
another
very
episode,
important
ordinary
point.
episode. If this one had audience.
Yeah, and that's a very important point that in those episodes that had guests, me, Gabs, and China were told to like basically fall back, like don't talk, don't be like the main talkers in those episodes, innit? So that's one of the reasons why in the Ginger J episode, you didn't really see us get that much involved or speak that much, because we was told expressively, do not talk too much, because we're quite big characters. But anyway.
It did.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I saw
So
that.
it's like the other episodes, yeah, do what you want to do, but this one, you can't talk over the main guests.
Okay, cool. So you've got to give the guest the
we
floor.
was background and that was the main guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
That gives a lot more insight.
So when people be like, oh, why didn't you say something? It's like, yeah, you might want to say something, but someone over there saying...
Because I wanted to get into that, and I'm going to still get into that. I'm still going to touch into that, because I want to more so talk about how everyone reacted on social media. That blew up.
Yeah.
I didn't even see it straight away. It was getting sent to me. Yeah. So when I'm watching the clips, I was like, take off your hair. Take off. I said, come on. First of all, we're not in secondary school. Those bars might have landed when we were in school and girls were a bit, they didn't like their hair, all that kind of stuff. But everyone knows they're wearing wigs. Everyone knows they've got braids. Everyone knows that they've come in with a wig. You telling me to take off the fake wig, which doesn't make any sense,
it does,
is not the cuss he thinks it is.
It does make sense based on what angle he was coming at.
But I watched the video. I watched it twice.
Yeah. So what if you watched it twice? We was there. What do you see? This is why a lot of times, like when you have conversations with women, yeah, it's hard to have an honest conversation, because if they have a certain opinion about somebody or a topic, a lot of times they can't look at it from any other angle but from their own. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, obviously, the comment about taking off your hair, it did make sense in what Ginger J was trying to say. Like, it was relevant. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But anyway.
Yeah. You know what it was? Zilla was like, apologies, sir. So he was like, what? Is she taking a shot?
No.
So unless they've edited it in a way where we've missed out some stuff, I had to watch it twice because I really wanted to see the transitional point. What made him so angry, and why was that the next thing to say?
He was angry when he was triggered.
Cool.
But he always knew he was going to come on the platform and say what he was going to say.
Really?
Dude, when the question came about, he already in his mind knew he was going to make a bold statement, because I'm Ginger J. The unfortunate part is you made a bold statement with, let's say, 5 other women who are quite strong and quite opinionated in those topics. Do you get what I'm saying? There's nothing of what he said that he wouldn't have said on another platform. Just the reaction that you got wasn't working. And again, when there's 10 people talking, it's hard to gather your thoughts. Because throughout that time when he was talking, before he even got to the point where he crashed out, he was contradicting himself massively.
And that's what I said. He kept contradicting himself.
His thoughts were all over the place.
And this is it. If you're not someone that can articulate yourself, that's not the platform for you. If you're on the platform with quick thinkers, quick talkers, you're just going to be stuttering and making a mess of the situation. And I feel like...
Yeah, I agree with her on that one. Like me personally, I think quick. Like I'm very quick to respond. My brain moves at lightning pace. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Especially in a debate or back and forth. So, if you're somebody who doesn't have that skill to talk and think very, very sharply, I don't think being on a podcast or panel which will turn into like some kind of debate, I don't think that's the place for you.
That's what happened to him.
And he got led into a dark hole, my guy. But you caused that hole.
And he kept digging.
No one gave you that hole.
Right.
You caused that hole. You see, like Richard, at the beginning, if you saw the show, Richards knew how to respond in the way he needed to respond.
Yeah.
He'd been there.
Yeah.
I think you should have done some research before you came on the show.
And I think that's what it is. It's very important for you to go on the platform knowing its history. Because Backchat, it has a reputation. They're gonna ask some divisive questions.
Well, you get drawn out, innit? You're
gonna get drawn out. Yeah. Are you prepared for the draw out?
Yeah. Big up Gabs, man, for shouting out my skills, because I have the skills of talking. And I understand when you're being drawn out. You see, in that episode, the girls were trying to draw me out. They wanted to talk about interracial dating. And I was getting labeled as the guy that only dates outside his race, which is completely untrue. You know, I've never said that I don't date black women. I've never said I only date white women. I've never said anything like that in my life, ever. But for some reason, I've always got that label, which is just weird. And the girls was trying to draw me out, asking me, oh, yeah, have you ever dated black women? Have you ever had a black girlfriend? When clearly I have had black girlfriends in my life. And, you know, I understood the nature of the questions and the nature of the beast. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And, like, unfortunately for Ginge, he didn't understand that. But, you know, again, if you go onto a platform, you go onto a show or anything like that, you should always have a good understanding of where you're going and what this show's about. Do you get what I'm saying? So, yeah. And, yeah, big up Gabs for giving me my ratings, yeah. I handled that perfect.
He was very unprepared for the draw out. To the point where he was admittedly saying, I am triggered. Oh, we can see.
You're not supposed to say it.
But you're not meant to. Because that means everyone's succeeded.
Yeah.
When really people are asking you direct questions. I think it was the lady Diara in the audience. Diara, she asked a direct question. He was vague. No, but she's asking you, she's giving you the floor. Answer the question. You can't say what it is about black women and why you won't date them no more.
Yeah, you can say what it is.
But he couldn't.
But again, it's because no one brought that upon him.
And this is
he boldly said that statement.
I don't date black women.
You've opened Pandora's box.
Right. And
now you've got 5 other girls that want to ask you.
They want to know why.
Their questions.
Right. Now. You need to be ready. Because you said this thing. Because, you know, at first he said it was kind of low.
Yeah.
Everyone was still talking. He was like, I don't date black women.
I don't date black women.
But you wanted to be heard. Okay, now you've been heard.
You get what I'm saying when I say you wanted that?
You wanted to be heard.
I just don't think you expected what come with that.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. Like, because I remember he said it under his breath. I don't date black women. He said it under his breath. And it's like he said it as in, I want to make that a point. So for when you say that, now you're going to get questioned on that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But again, he was not prepared for how it was going to turn out. Like, do you know what I mean? And that's it.
Because now let's unpack it. Why don't you? Fair enough. You've had some past experiences. Things have gone left. Okay, fine. But then are you trying to say those experiences only happen because they're black women or because of...
Well, he's not trying to say that. But the unfortunate part is, of all of this, is that people will only go based on what you say.
Facts.
We can look beyond what you're saying to a degree if we want to, but them girls weren't trying to look beyond what you were saying. As far as they're concerned, they heard suck your mum.
You think so?
Now, whoa, if I said to you right now,
yes,
suck your mum,
yeah,
I'm angry. But then one of the people said, oh, he said it because he was angry. He didn't mean it.
And it's like, well, no.
The only thing you've heard at the time is...
Yeah, you suck my mum.
Do you get what I'm saying?
You know what it is there? For the most part, Zilla was actually on his side. Zilla was like, he doesn't fit the question because he has dated within his race and he realised it didn't work for him. Now he's dating outside. So when he came for her, I was like, rah, you're gunning for the wrong person because she was actually backing you.
She weren't backing him, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, if you are a black guy and you come out and say you don't date black women are going to take that as you don't like them as a whole. You've got a problem with them. There's an issue there. Bro, like, it's not just going to be something that, oh, okay, he doesn't date black women. Let's move on. Nah, there's going to be a line of questioning and investigation. Do you get what I'm saying? And they're not going to be happy to hear that. I'm sorry. Nobody, like, on the real one, nobody is going to be happy to hear that you're disqualifying my group. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Like, nobody's gonna be like, yes, oh yes, good for you. You don't date us, good for you. No one's gonna say that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Now, like, in terms of like black men, if a black woman was to say, oh, I don't date black men, like, black men are not really necessarily gonna be happy to hear that, but we won't care as much. Like, we're not gonna be really that bothered to ask loads of questions. But I'm sure we wouldn't like to hear that, because it's just not. It's not necessarily a positive thing. But the difference is with women will want to inquire. They want to know what is behind this. Do you get what I'm saying? And a lot of times they're going to ask you questions that are going to trip you up and make you say something crazy, and then the next thing you're going to get cancelled. Simple. Anyway,
you were saying the question didn't apply to you.
She was backing you up until the point where you made the bold statement, and after that bold statement, it's like, all right, what's going on there?
Yeah,
and again, like I said, they're backing you. And you're pushing the whole, oh yeah, you applauded. They applauded because of how highly you spoke of your mum. Not because of the statement that you made. Yeah. The statement that you made has turned it completely left.
No, it's true.
Because if you put your mum at this pedestal, which respectfully to him and his mum, she is. Yeah. But then you turn around and you say you won't date your mum.
Mm-hmm. That's
but
a
then you expect the black girls on that panel to be at that expectation of a person that again, in the end, you wouldn't date.
So it's like,
you contradicted yourself.
It doesn't make sense. And then in what, like, if we can't be, because remember, on one hand, we will never come close, we will never compare.
You never compare,
okay,
come close.
Fine. Then you're saying your mum is an empress, no one could come close, but then you're saying...
But you wouldn't date a black woman.
So...
Which one is it?
And this is where I was like, okay.
So are you getting... You was going down a road that I don't mind you going down, but you need to really think about how you're delivering.
What you're
not
say
on
next.
A show with uneducated people.
Right.
You're on a show with people that in actual fact are quite a bit educated and quite sharp.
They're
and
quick
all they're
with it.
clocking is, you've said one thing,
You're
but that
contradicting
doesn't match
yourself.
that thing, which doesn't match. And because you don't understand what you're saying, you're just ranting.
Now you're just rambling.
And now you're looking stupid. And you get...
Let me just say this thing as well, yeah? In terms of, like, people talking about, the kind of woman that I want to date, and then they start talking about their own mothers and the qualities their own mothers have, I really think that's very relevant. And guys, especially black guys, stop talking about what your mother's like and how much your mum's a queen when in reference to the type of woman you're trying to look for out in the world. The relationship you have with your mother is going to be completely different to the relationship you're going to have with a woman that you're actually with. All right? Like, for number one, your mother, she loves you unconditionally, bro. And I was talking to Gabs earlier today, and we actually made this point, which was so true, yeah? Or actually, he made this point that was so true. Like, the relationship that you have with your mum was forced on you because she had you as her child. So no matter her character, her personality, your relationship with your parents is forced on you. You don't get to choose who your parents are. But the person that you choose to couple up with, that is your choice. That's not forced. That's not forced. So that's why guys need to stop talking about, my mum's like this, my mum's like that, and blah, blah, blah. Because, bruv, like, a lot of times us guys, yeah, we love our mums. We love our mums. I love my mum. But would I want to be with a woman like my mum? Hell no. Hell to the no. Press 1 in the chat or in the replay if you agree. Yeah? Or just put hell no. Most of us, yeah, our mums, we love our mums looked after us, all of that, cool. But would we want to be with a woman that is the same like our mum, bro? No way, bro. Not in this lifetime. No, bruv. No. So all of that talk is irrelevant, bro. Yeah? The woman that you're going to couple up with is not going to love you unconditionally. I'm sorry to break the Disney fantasy, bruv. No. All right? But at the same time, your relationship that you have with your mum is forced because she had you. You didn't pick your parents. But the person you couple up with, you pick them. So it's different. All right. So Ginger J talking about his mom and his mom and his mom. Yeah, there was a contradiction in what he was saying, but really and truly, he shouldn't have been talking about his mum anyway, bro. He should have just completely kept it strictly the women he's dated, and that's who he should have talked about, and that's it. Anyway.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And that is the problem
And
there.
that was really the problem. He could have said what he wanted to say, and it's all about delivery. But he wanted to make it known, I don't date black women.
Cardinal rule. Again, it's not about what you say, it's when you say it and how you say it. Yeah?
Yeah.
Fact of the matter is, based on how you've said what you've said, you've made a statement about black women based on your experiences. Which is to a degree okay.
It's
but
not
it
okay.
needs to a degree.
But why is it?
But it needs more context to be fully okay.
Yeah.
Now, your context doesn't make sense because what you've done is you've based your view on black people, which is a minority within the UK, based on a minority within the minority.
Exactly.
And you're expecting
people,
the minority that you've experienced to speak for the majority.
Yeah.
And that's how it's been taken based on how
Pretty
you
much
said it.
Yeah.
Now, maybe you didn't mean it that way.
Yeah.
But again, if someone says to you straight, suck your mum, what did you hear?
Suck him up. Because it's like he was overly trying to generalize. And it's like, well, bro, you can't generalize off of a few experiences.
But if you do, this is what you're going to get.
You're going to get the backlash.
You're going to get the backlash because you're not actually speaking clearly here. There's no way that minority group of girls that you've dated or dealt with can speak for the majority of black women in the world.
Because he had this narrative of it's black women that have attitude, black attitude.
There you go.
And it's like, oh. So then I remember one of the ladies was like, what, so your mum don't have sass? And then Majesty said, when your woman is speaking to you in, is it maybe Gujarati or Punjabi, does she not say it with attitude or whatever the case is? Like, stop making it a black woman thing. We're not the only ones on the planet with attitude.
Every culture comes with a different attitude.
Right.
And every culture has a different class system.
Yeah.
In which case, they will demonstrate a different type of attitude from the British culture to the to the Nigerian culture.
Yeah, the Americans.
The lower class people won't have the same attitude as the bourgeoisie. Do you get what I'm saying? They're a bit more snobbish and they're a bit more chavvy.
Yeah. Yeah.
But in actual fact, it's all attitude.
It's all attitude.
However way you want to look at it, every culture has an attitude.
Yeah.
So when you're talking the way you're talking, that's why I said, I don't think you dislike black people. And I've said this so many times to so many people. You don't hate black people. But I think there is an underlying issue that you have that you haven't looked at and you need to resolve so that you can have more clarity when you're speaking.
I think this, Ginger J, he doesn't hate black people and he doesn't hate black women, all right? Like, that is, I just want to make that very clear. He doesn't hate black people. He doesn't hate black women, But what I think he was trying to articulate is that he doesn't like the stereotypical caricature attitude or personality types that we see promoted out in society, like coming from black females. Do you get what I'm saying? I think he doesn't like the stereotypical caricature. Like, he doesn't like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Which is probably the attitude, etc., etc. Do you get what I'm saying? Now, obviously, not every black woman's gonna be that. Like, and definitely not every black woman's like that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But like, that's what I think he was trying to explain, but he didn't know how to articulate it properly, and it just came out as he's just saying all black women have that attitude, and that's why he doesn't date black women, and that's where he went wrong. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But anyway.
Because
I really think it's
clarity
a mother
is what
wound.
allows you to now say things for people to understand.
Yeah.
And when you're not clear in your thoughts,
you're just saying stuff.
You're just saying stuff.
You're
and
just
it sounds
saying stuff.
Wild.
Mental. Mental.
Because again, nothing of what you've said, I don't think a lot of people haven't said. However, you'd be an idiot to believe that only black women have eyelashes.
Yeah.
Extensions,
weaves and all that
makeup.
Kind of stuff. Yeah.
Get the hell out of it.
It's like, what are you talking about?
And you're even more of an idiot in that situation because you've targeted girls that actually have hair.
Right.
But you haven't considered that there's some women that wear wigs because they have issues with hair.
And this is it. What about the women that have alopecia?
Thank you.
So
Again,
it's like,
when you're making statements,
Yeah. Think of
but like, bruh, like, how many women are considerate when they say they don't like to date men that are short, though? Or how many women are considerate when they talk about they don't want to date a man because he's got a receding hairline? Or how many women are considerate when they say they don't want to date a man that's fat? Or they don't want to date a man that's broke? Like, how many women are considerate when they air their dating requirements and the type of men they deem to be unqualified to date? No, women don't never feel no type of way. So if a guy says that he doesn't want to date a woman with unnatural hair, I don't think it's that deep. I'm just going to be honest. I don't think that that's that deep. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, there's some people out there that may suffer from alopecia. Yeah, I understand that. I can understand that. Do you get what I'm saying? But if one of his dating requirements is that he wants to date a woman that has natural hair, that doesn't wear artificial hair, I don't think that that's that deep. Do you get what I'm saying? And I don't think we need to start bringing out, you know, every reason why it, you know, I just don't, no, bruv, no. I just think there's a double standard, to be honest. I just think there's a double standard. I think that when women say a lot of things about men, you know, men just take it, men just eat it, you know, but then when anytime women get critiqued on anything, you know, oh my God, I can't believe he said that, bro. Like, nah, man. But anyway.
Think about the repercussions.
Think about what you're saying.
This
here.
is it. Think about it in its entirety. Don't just say stuff.
Because if you look at it based on the girls that have 9-inch hair going down, blonde, pink, blue, whatever, that does not speak for the majority of girls that actually do have wigs and why they wear it.
And then what about the black girls?
A lot of them don't wear it because they have to. They wear it because it's a different style.
Thank you. It's for versatility.
So once again, you haven't been around enough black people to be able to make that statement.
And if he had, he wouldn't make that statement.
Which means there's an issue. Right. And you need to figure out what that issue is.
No, I don't agree with that. I don't think there's an issue if a black man doesn't want to be with any woman that wears artificial hair, or he has a preference for natural hair. I don't think there's a problem with that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like a black man can exclusively date black women and still have that requirement that, okay, I date black women only, but I only want to date black women that have natural hair. He doesn't need to consider, he doesn't have to consider every single scenario. Like, I just know, bro, because women don't do that, bro. There's plenty of women that say, oh, I don't want to date a guy that's broke. They don't care about the man's scenario. They don't care, bro. They don't want to date a man that's broke, and that's it. Do you get what I'm saying? So all of this talk about, oh yeah, because he ain't been around, like, nah, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with it, bro. I don't agree with it because women are ruthless. When they're talking about the guys that they want to be with, they are ruthless, bro. They are not gonna hear your excuses or your exceptional circumstance. They don't want to know, bro. Like, that's it. You get what I'm saying? And that's just the way the world is. The world is not fair. That's it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's literally it.
It's for yourself, not for social media. For yourself.
Because he made it a point to say he doesn't like the way he loves his mom. His mom's an empress. She's a queen, but I don't like the way she behaves.
So you don't like her.
So which one is it? So
but as women, as black women, we should live up to the expectation of your mum.
So I'm confused.
For you to not pick us anyway. It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
And the attitude that you've got is the same attitude I've got.
Right.
1, 2, 5, 3, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Now you was animated. You was jumping.
Yeah.
That is, as far as I'm concerned, lower class black attitude. That's what you call ratchet behavior. And we've all demonstrated it on the show in one way or another. You saw me dancing, doing all this, whatever. Yeah. That's not classy black attitude. That's ratchet style attitude. But that you can't speak for the majority of.
Yeah.
We're identifying what it is, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? And you're doing it the same way that you're saying you don't like it.
This is it. But this is it. There was just too many contradictions.
Too many, and that's what killed you, man. And that's what made it easy for the girls, because the girls didn't have to manipulate you. Facts. They just asked questions as they do.
They did.
For example, Riches is in this situation, and he's had to say straight, how many times are you going to ask me the same question in different ways? He understands what they're doing. Yeah. They're just asking to try and get you to respond in the way that they think you're going to respond.
Yeah. Big up Gabs again. Because, like, bro, when I was on that show, they was trying to dig. They was trying to find one way or another to catch me out, get me in an aha moment, make me say something stupid, like blah, blah, blah. But bro, I'm too switched on, bro. I'm too switched on. I'm too advanced mentally, bro. Like, you can't ask me the same question 10 different ways and think you're going to get a different answer, bro. Like, you're getting the same answer, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, I knew what they was trying to do. They, you know, this whole talk about interracial dating, and especially with pertaining to black men, when black men do it exclusively, there's a lot of pushback from every corner, bro. There's a lot of pushback. Like, and I honestly believe that people, they want black men to be pigeonholed in and kept in a corner. And, you know, when I don't know, I just think that us black men, we get a lot of heat from a lot of corners, like for no matter what we do. Do you get what I'm saying? But in particular, this interracial dating thing, yeah, it's like, if you have a past of dating outside your race, like I do, you know, now it's assumed that you only do interracial dating, and do you actually date black women and blah, blah, blah. When I blatantly said, yes, I've dated black women. The first ever girlfriend I had was black. Second ever girlfriend I had was black. Third ever girlfriend I had was black. I had black girlfriends when I was in America. Like, bro, like, I'm not like just some guy that only dates white women. It's just that when everybody was talking about me and a lot of these things blew up in pertaining to me, at that time I was dating a white girl, and everybody that didn't like me jumped on that and made it be a thing of, oh yeah, he only likes white women, which was completely false. Do you get what I'm saying? These people don't know my track record. They don't know my work history. Do you get what I'm saying? So, like, in that moment, I always make it very, very clear what it is, and it doesn't matter how many times you ask me, you're gonna get the same response. Do you get what I'm saying? But again, you know, I'm somebody who is kind of media trained. Like, I've been through the ups and downs, and I've said the wrong thing and got backlash for it before. So, you know, I'm kind of seasoned in this thing. But anyway.
Yeah.
They didn't bait.
They didn't this is it. They didn't bait him. They didn't probe Ginger. He was ready to go off and didn't expect
that to happen.
He didn't expect that.
When you say, "What did they take?" I thought Zilla was gonna take off her wig. I swear to God. You know what? Yeah, I only met Zilla on the show when we started the show.
Okay, cool.
She wasn't on the last season.
Yeah.
But from the moment that we like connected and we started speaking week by week, I could tell this one that she don't give two shits.
Yeah.
Her man was in the audience.
Okay.
Ooh, big up to Gabs. Big up to Gabs. Yeah. Let me tell you this one thing. Yeah. Me and Gabs spoke a lot about this thing that happened. Yeah, and we always talk about the episodes that come out from Backchat. Yeah, and bro, everybody forgot that Zilla's boyfriend was in the crowd, bro. Everybody that's talking about, oh, you black guys, you didn't defend the black women. You didn't defend, you lot just sat there and laughed and blah, blah, blah. And Ginger J was being aggressive and blah, blah, blah. And he told a black woman to take her wig off and take the lashes off. And he was being aggressive. Bro, that same girl's boyfriend was in the crowd, bro. He was in the crowd, and a lot of you lot don't know that. That's news to a lot of you guys. And I forgot clean about that. Her boyfriend was in the crowd, and he didn't say anything. So, if it was such an aggressive, dangerous moment, why is it that her own boyfriend didn't even say anything? He didn't stand up. He didn't say nothing, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But you lot want us to jump up and, I guess, rush Ginger J? No, fam. At the end of the day, it wasn't a dangerous situation. He may have been talking hype and all of that, but he ain't gonna do nothing crazy, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, and so that's just it. You know what I mean? That's just it. But let me just say this. Everybody watching, please make sure you're liking the video. A lot of times people watch my videos and they don't hit the like button, and I don't know why. It's some weird sabotage, but please like the video, all right? Like the video right now. Yeah? So yeah, all I'm making it very clear that Zilla's boyfriend was in the crowd. Yeah, he was in the room. And he didn't make no major objections. So I don't know why all these other people that made reaction videos saying that, oh, you men didn't jump up and down, blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, come on, man. Come on.
Hey.
The hell out of her. He didn't say, she knows how to handle herself. So in mind, I'm just like, she is who she is.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. She's authentically
my guy,
herself.
that's the wrong one to go for. Go for the one that might be a bit...
I might maybe insecure,
trying to be
or
someone
whatever.
else. Zilla is Zilla, like
she looks very. She's very sure of herself.
As I say, like she like whose place?
Yeah. Because automatically I put myself in that situation, and it's like, well, you know me, Gabs.
Yeah. Who? Like,
who are you talking to? First of all,
us as the guys, when we was there, we was like, I know, like. Well, China was a bit different. China, because he has a relationship with Ginger in a certain kind of way. But me, like, let's say Riches and that, we was just like, boy, let's just kick. Because at the end of the day, he wasn't being violent.
Exactly.
He was being very aggressive, though.
He was talking.
He was being he was hyping up, but he wasn't being aggressive. There was no danger of any kind of violence, man. I think a lot of women are really reaching heavy when they're trying to make out like, oh, he was being like dangerous or he was really aggressive, bro. He was just on a hype. That's all. He wasn't gonna do nothing, bro. Like, and nothing happened. And the girl's boyfriend was in that crowd. And if he didn't get up and say anything, why do you lot think, oh, that there was some kind of danger there? What the hell?
Aggressively.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like you wasn't going towards anyone to threaten anyone.
Well.
So only when that happens will we then whatever. Other than that, you know, we've been given our instructions, boy. Like,
okay.
Everyone stand back, let him do what he's doing.
Because I felt like he was.
And it wasn't my place to do that anyway. Yeah. If you go to the next episode, well, not the next episode, probably another episode when you see the next special guest, it's the same thing.
Okay.
On Backchat, nobody gets more than, let's say, 30 seconds before someone's interrupted you.
This is it.
When the new person comes and is talking. At one point, that person was talking for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
We all sat there like, oh, that's the special guest.
Okay. Do you think this whole special guest thing is working?
I couldn't tell you. That would be, I'm not in the background to know whether it is or isn't. I was just a cast member.
As a cast member, what's your perspective on it though?
I was still trying to figure out what made them special. But like the other one, like when I found out, the other one is like, does this show, does whatever. I'm like, can I get an autograph? Can I take a picture? Can I take a picture? Like, because you're clearly important.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? To be a special guest.
Yeah.
You know, and obviously you respect the game, innit? Like it's YouTube world, innit? Like whether the person is not special to you or not, because you know them personally. As far as YouTube goes, there is somebody in it.
Yeah.
Man, to me, everybody's the same, bruv. Yeah. I just say that from my point of view. I think everybody's the same, fam. In my opinion. Like, I don't see no one as special, bruv. Like, for real. Like, I didn't see anyone as a special guest in my point of view. Like, it's whatever, bruv. Like, I don't care, bro. And that's it.
So, hey.
I don't know. Yeah. I feel like with the whole... Because everyone's saying it's anti-black. That's what I'm seeing on the timeline. But then I'm also seeing like a divide. Because even with a few of our clips have gone viral on Listen and Spill. And I feel like it started to reveal the true nature of certain men. So there was a particular clip that's gone viral and we're talking about flowers, yeah? Talking about florist flowers and Tesco flowers, yeah? And we've just said our opinion. Tesco flowers is bare minimum. You can get the cheapest one going for £3.50. That's gone viral. But I'm seeing a lot of people in the comments, this is what Ginger J was talking about. Why? Because we're black?
I'm going to go as far as saying, I don't think a lot of men really know about flowers. I'm not gonna sit there and say I ain't done Tesco flowers. Like, but I'm more time I forget. So that's the quickest way to do it. If there's an M&S, I'll go M&S.
Yeah.
But that don't change the fact that wherever we've gone, I've paid however much, which is way more than the flowers.
See, this is the problem with a lot of modern women, bruv. All they care about is the numbers, bro. Why, if the man bought you flowers, yeah, he had the mind and thought to buy you flowers. Why does it matter if he bought it from Tesco or he went to the florist, blood? Either way, he thought of you and thought, yeah, let me get you flowers, bruv. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, you see, the thing is with them, they're not happy with the thought or what the thought behind the gesture. They're worried about how much the gesture costs, bro. And that's the problem with a lot of modern women now. They're so hyper focused on the money, bro. And they don't understand that's why a lot of them fail, bro. But anyway, carry on.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Whatever,
like the flower pot, I'm like, what do you think I'm gonna go and like ask the floor? If the florist says that these flowers are the best,
and in the chat, don't be saying out of line stuff. We're not gonna be doing that, yeah. You lot are not gonna come in saying out of line stuff, and yeah, we're not doing that, bro. All right, we're not doing that. But carry on.
best flowers in the world, and they cost this amount. I could bring them to you, like, no, they bumped you. Well, clearly I've been bumped because I wouldn't know what the best flowers are.
That post was mainly to do with like intent. Like what's bare minimum?
What's bare minimum?
Yeah. And we were saying like Tesco grocery flowers is bare minimum.
It's a gesture, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a nice gesture and it's appreciated, but it is bare minimum. So obviously a lot of the comments now are like, oh yeah, this is what Ginger J was talking about, referring to black women, black attitude, black this. And it's like, oh my God.
If a bare minimum, let's say, is flowers, a bare minimum for, let's say, an Asian dad for his daughter is for you to have a whole house and a business.
Facts.
Bare minimum for, let's say, a Nigerian culture would be that if you want my daughter, I want 20 cows.
Facts.
Again, it depends on what you value.
Facts.
Facts. Bare minimum for a British person could be something else.
But then
for another British family, it could be all the way down here.
Yeah.
So if you said bare minimum is flowers, someone might turn around and say bare minimum is just being present. Different standards, different strokes for different folks, man.
True.
What has that got to do with...
Exactly. So I'm like, what's Ginger J got to do with it? And
I think we need to drop the whole black stuff.
And this is it. I feel like...
enough, man.
She's not understanding what Gabs is saying to her. He's saying you need to drop all this bare minimum talk. But she's not understanding it because, again, as I said, a lot of times it's hard to have conversations, real conversations that lead to some understanding with a lot of women because they believe what they believe and you really can't change their opinion because they're just one track mind. They're just going to stick to their opinion and that's it. She's not even understanding that Gabs is trying to tell her that everybody's bare minimum is different, so you need to stop going around saying this is the bare minimum because it's the bare minimum to you, but that doesn't mean that's the bare minimum overall. So you can't be coming out saying Tesco's flowers is the bare minimum because that might not be the bare minimum to loads of other people and loads of other women. But she's not going to get that because, you know, she thinks what she thinks anyway.
That's more about what I wanted to get into because it's very easy for people to paint this rhetoric of the angry black woman or the angry black man or whatever. And it's like, what, because I have an opinion? What, because I'm assertive? And I feel like the impact that it's having on black women, because I've been seeing a few videos, this whole Ginger J thing has crossed the pond, by the way. The Americans are chiming in. Oh, and they are livid. They are dragging him. Because they're like, him... of all the people, if there was ever going to be anyone, he is telling black women to take off their wigs and take off their lash and take off their... People have drawn out the missus. Yeah. Now the missus is catching strays.
Look, he got what was coming to him and obviously, hopefully he's all right and he bounces back from that. But he got what was coming to him because, again, like I said to Riches... In our GC, it's an eye for some people.
Facts, I said that earlier.
And you wasn't trying to be informative. You wasn't trying to be understanding. You was trying to humiliate those girls on the panel by saying the things you were saying.
You tried to shame
and
them.
they came back and they did what they did.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, it's left the public, and now the public have decided that you're nasty.
Yeah, you're cancelled.
And now, if you're cancelled because of that, that's not a them problem. That's a you problem,
That's
because
you.
you were trying to be nasty.
You were trying to be nasty.
Now, for every action, there is a reaction, and there's
this is what I'm
consequences
saying.
for our
Facts.
actions.
Preaching.
No, so
This is what I've been saying.
if you was nasty to them,
No, yeah, this is what I've been saying. This is what I'm saying. You can't have honest conversations with women, bruv. Women diss men for being short. Women diss men for being broke. Women diss men for having a long hair. Women diss men for having short hair. Women diss men for, I don't know, anything, bro. And they come out publicly and say it, fam. So I all of this, oh yeah, this is what I've been saying, clicking your fingers, bro. I can guarantee you've said some nasty things about men that you don't find desirable. Like, you can't have honest conversations with them, bro. Like, they're not real, bro. Like, it's all bias. Yeah, it's all bias. Like, everybody like the video, please. Make sure you all liking the video. Don't forget to do that, yeah?
and then they come back and be nasty to you, you can't now be mad at them for being nasty towards you, because you had, like, okay, let's just say that happened and this whole social media, whatever, crash out wasn't a big deal and everyone was cheering for Ginger J. Do you think it changes perspective?
No.
Now, what would happen to those girls?
This is it.
You get what I'm saying? But because it's gone the other way.
This is it. And I feel like
So what does that teach us?
It's a good thing.
What does that teach us? Don't be nasty.
Exactly. Don't be nasty.
Don't be nasty,
and
bro.
leave certain topics alone. Leave certain topics alone.
Like, I've never insulted somebody online or anything like that. For me personally, I'm just like, there's no need for none of this.
How is that person's wig disturbing you? How does it affect your life? Leave them alone. I don't go online. I don't talk about people's appearances. I don't berate people for what they look like, what they wear. It's none of my concern.
Yeah, like, it's just...
In my opinion, Zilla said to him, sent to Ginge, yeah, that's why all the black women cheated on you, yeah. And so they both dissed each other, bro. Like, I don't know why we're acting like Ginger J just said something rude to them and then that was it. No, Zilla is not a scared, shy person, yeah, and neither is Cookie, yeah, and they will give it as good as they get. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So it was a back and forth, yeah. Now we could say Ginger set the pace, yeah, cool, but he was triggered. He said some stuff. They said some stuff back. Boom. Like, now, some people have said that the reason why he's got backlash is because he was aggressive. It was the way he was saying things. It wasn't exactly what he said. It was the way he said it. But now, the way this woman is portraying it, it's what he said that has got him cancelled and backlash and stuff like that. So, again, it's hard to have these honest conversations, bro. Like, because there's a lot of bias and contradiction and hypocrisy and all kinds of nonsense going on.
It's a bit like, where?
It's just nasty and it's uncalled for.
So
and
Zilla,
it's the thing, because he's clearly been doing it. This is clearly something he's been doing and has gone on unchecked.
Unchecked, yeah.
Because I saw the unseen footage of when he was obviously offset and he was still ranting and raving and doubling down on what he was saying, and there was man them dapping him up. So he's getting applauded. People are doing ha ha ha. Oh, people are laughing, hee hee ha ha ha.
Yeah, but that's a different kind of laugh, because even the girls are laughing because nobody really cared.
But it's like, you could not care, but he was performing for his audience.
And the audience didn't care either.
At one point, he even faced the audience on set. Yeah. He was performing. And it's like, oh, you actually think you have an audience for you because you're the special guest. Let's see how this pans out. He didn't expect it
he didn't.
to pan out this way.
I knew he was cooked. I remember that filming that episode and I was just thinking, rah, you are cooked, bruv. I knew that it was going to go viral and I knew he was cooked straight away.
And then the stories was him doubling down some more.
But then, again, this is the part where we say, like, people like him, respectfully, you should have management.
Facts.
Because they can direct you a bit and help you understand things. Because even if you... even after the fact, remember, like the episodes get done and then confessionals come later on. So there was enough time between, let's say, when you did the show to doing the confessionals. Someone in that time should have told you, rah. But in confessionals, you've gone one further and come for Lois when she's revealed certain things about her life. You've come for Zilla about basically opening her legs. And I'm just like...
I'm like, this is just nasty.
My guy,
this is
where
very
are you
nasty.
going with this? Now, your argument was you opened up about an experience that you've had where you've been cheated on.
Right.
Lois has opened up about, in actual fact, what she's done to her ex-husband and whatever else. And rather than keep it as a, wow, that's informative and it's unfortunate that's happened, you've attacked her for
weaponized it.
You've weaponized it. But that's the same thing you're accusing Zilla of doing.
This is what I'm saying.
So once again, it's back and forth with the contradictions.
Right.
It's like...
Too many contradictions.
Like, come on,
and that
like,
was my issue.
Like...
So then he even went as far. So it's like after watching the episode, seeing what he said about Zilla and about her legs and this and that, her legs ain't been spread open wide enough, and when they have, then she should come back to him. First of all, that's just disgusting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard him say that, I was like, what? I didn't understand what that meant. Like that, yeah. Again, some people, they're not really good at speaking as much as they think they are. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, bro, like you can't just come out and say anything, like, because it can get taken terribly the wrong way.
Yeah. Then he's had his rant on Insta stories. I'm like, someone needs to take this man's phone, because then he went on to then call out Zizi and then say she don't wash her crutches.
Zizi Moore?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
So it's like, if there was any point where you was gonna get cancelled, let's say you might have been saved from what was happening on the episode. Maybe people would have given you some grace, yeah? And then you come on your Insta stories and you've given some sincere apology and explained where you were coming from. It might have been a 50-50 split. There might have been some people that like, you know what, F that guy, you're not coming back, and some people would have rocked with him. He doubled down. And then started talking about the lack of washing of crutches. I said, yeah, you're gone. You're gonna. Someone I was speaking to called it, and he was like, he's cancelled. He is not coming back. I said, you think so? I was like, do you think the UK culture...
I wouldn't want to see anyone lose their livelihood and whatever.
And this is the thing. People need to think about that.
Because that's unfortunate.
If you know you as a person, your persona is your bag, you need to think about how you brand yourself.
Well, that's why you need management.
You need management.
People go and get your managers and paid to be guided.
Yeah. They'll tell you what you should and should not do.
Yeah.
Especially if you're someone that you know you get easily triggered and you have a temperament on you. You need management. Because all that ranting and raving that he was doing in his living room, up and down. I said, can someone take his phone? Where's the girlfriend? Where's the Asian queen? She needs to take his phone.
Shout out to the Asian queen.
And this is what I'm saying. It's
That's
like,
funny.
with him having a preference, have your preference.
Yeah.
To be honest, us black women, we don't give a heck. If black men don't want to be with us, we actually don't care. Like,
I don't believe you. Like, maybe you don't care, but now you're speaking for all black women, bruv. It's same way... one person can't speak for all black women or all black people or blah, blah, blah. Like, bro, there is going to be a lot of black women that are going to care if they hear a black man say he doesn't date black women. So let's not even try and generalize that far. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, let's keep it real, fam. There's some black men that are not going to like it if they hear a black woman say she doesn't date black men. Yeah? So let's keep it real. Especially, yeah. Maybe not Ginger J, but like, if it's a black man that a lot of women find attractive, yeah? Let's give an example. Someone like Michael B. Jordan, when it came out that he was on a yacht with all these non-black women, and then he got a lot of backlash for that. Or, you know, the guy that played Luke Cage, when it came out that he was with a white woman and then he was getting booed. He was getting booed, fam. Like, so, like, she trying to make out that black women as a whole never care when a black man dates out. That's not true. And it's the same way, I'm sure, when if a good looking black woman says, I don't date black men, no, I won't date a black man, the black men are not gonna be, you know, bro, let's keep it real. You're not gonna really want to see that. Like, do you get what I'm saying? You're not gonna want to hear that. You know what I mean? So, like, let's keep it real, fam. Let's always keep it real. All right.
I don't care.
I think that's wrong. I think black women care. I think the level of care, maybe, but we do care. They care enough to be like, why? Like, let's understand why. Why? No, as in we care enough to ask why. Not care like I just don't care. They care enough to ask why.
Because when
and then from there you can go on to. All right,
whatever.
Do what you do.
This is it. Because with
yeah, so you do care. She's just bruv, Gabs has literally just proved that you do care. Because this woman just said, oh, we don't care. And the Gabs was like, actually, you do care because you care to know why. So from the fact that you want to know why, you do care. What the hell? Oh my God. If you're asking why, if you're taking your energy to ask someone why, that means you care to a certain degree. It may not be, you know, oh my God, I don't want them to do that. I want them to come and date me. It may not be that deep, but there's a certain level of you do care. That's why you want to get your questions answered. Yeah? All right. Because if you didn't care at all, when they say they don't date whoever, you are just gonna be like, whatever, and move on. That's the true not caring. That's indifference. Yeah, that's called indifference.
It's like, okay, you don't date black women. Okay, why? Because he's had poor experiences. Okay, cool. Whatever. You're trying something else. Hope it works out for you. No problem. But as far as being, you don't date black women because of this, and listen, we've set you free. Yeah. You are free to.
No, he said he don't date black women, and the girl started asking him questions. Let's be honest.
Go. You don't need to now tell us all the reasons why you don't date us. It's okay. No one's begging. Go where you're celebrated, not tolerated.
No, they did ask. They was asking loads of questions. The same way when they was asking me loads of questions, and I was saying that I date all women, and they were still asking me more questions. Like, let's keep it real. Be honest, fam. Come on. And everybody like the video, right? Nah, not enough likes on the video at all. Everybody needs to like the video. Everyone, all right? And this video comes from the Listen and Spill YouTube channel, all right?
Yeah. And that's just my stance on it. Now,
but Asian women cheat too, though.
Everyone cheats. White women, Asian, black.
Woman is woman, though.
Man is man.
Man is man.
This is it. If you're going to get cheated on, you're going to get cheated on. It's not a race issue.
Yeah, I don't think so. Like I said,
yeah, but don't people always say that black men cheat though? Because what they're saying, yeah, I agree with them. Race is race. Everybody does bad. Everybody does good. Like blah blah blah. It's not set by race and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, it's not only black women that are gonna have bad attitudes and stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. But isn't it a thing in society where they always say black men cheat? I'm just asking.
Again, there's some people in this world, and I'm gonna say this. I don't think when you're too opinionated on a particular thing and your opinions are not like you haven't studied those opinions properly, you shouldn't be talking on camera.
Facts.
You need to be a very understanding person when talking on camera because respectfully, the world is watching you, and unless you're trying to promote like, I don't know, KKK or something like
something mad.
Yeah. You shouldn't really be doing it.
No, it's not for you
because that's not how the internet really works. Yeah, the internet is an open platform for all people.
It's true.
So if you've got a problem with LGBT and you proper don't like them, I mean, you can go on internet and make your case, but don't think it's not going to come with
it's going to come with
problems.
Some repercussions. Are you prepared
for that? Are you prepared for that? You know,
and a lot of people aren't.
And that's why you have secret society. So do it in your little group chats and say what you want to say but don't make it public.
Don't make it public if you know you're not ready for the smoke. And I feel like that's what his issue was as well. He couldn't believe the backlash because he was saying that, oh, it's my fault. I've come out into a society where everyone's just soft and you can't say what you really want to say. No one's saying don't say what you want to say, but you might need to tweak
how you say it, and there's a when you say it.
Right.
That goes.
You said it in a room when there was how many black women, and you thought it was gonna land?
And how you said it didn't sound like you was trying to be understanding.
Not
or
at
talking
all.
about black Nubian queens.
It was an attack.
Natural hair. It was an attack.
It was an attack.
And they gave it back.
Absolutely, because it was.
I mean, boy, they gave it back. Pass it 7 8. Why did you go back?
Exactly. I mean, like, yeah, and you can see that this black chick, she's happy and singing and laughing, ha ha ha, 5 6 7 8 and all that. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like this, like, yeah, Ginge said some stuff and they said some stuff back to him. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, there you go. But like, you know, boy, it's mad, isn't it?
You know what I'm saying? So you'd think that them girls on that platform were vulnerable. Trust me, I was with Cookie and Lois, but from before.
Yeah.
They ain't vulnerable.
Yeah.
You
can tell,
They're strong characters.
You can
bro.
tell.
They didn't need no support from no guy there. They handled themselves.
You can tell. They were standing firm. They didn't look like they were intimidated anyway to begin with. Yeah. And to be honest with you, put a lot of women in the room. Ginger J's not intimidating. Let's just keep it a buck. And
physically, he naturally like any other man. Maybe not you. You know, you bench press, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, like this woman's she's trying to say, oh, Ginger J's not intimidating, bro. He's a man, bro. Like, let's not even start talking all this. Because he's somebody that you don't like and you don't like the things he said. Now you're trying to act like he's less of a man and, you know, he's a weakling and like, bro, like he's a man. He's a grown man, bro. He done 11 years inside, fam. Like, I'm sure he can carry himself very well and like trying to go on like he's just like some weakling dude now is very redundant. It's like silly. It's silly. All right.
You know what I'm saying? But like, not all the women bench press, you get me squatting 100 kg in that.
That's what I'm saying, we're very strong.
Yeah,
but I don't find it intimidating at all. I find it quite laughable, and that's what I found. I found it hilarious for the most part.
So if it was so hilarious and it was so laughable, why was all these people coming out acting like, it was such a dangerous situation? Like this is what I'm saying. Like people can't keep it real. They can't keep it real. Wasn't this woman saying how aggressive he was? He was aggressive. This woman here said it. She was saying he was aggressive. Now she's saying that he was laughable. Which one is it? Which one is it, fam? Was he aggressive or was he laughable? Like, anyway.
This is a very angry little man. Gosh. Calm down.
I won't go as far as an angry little man, but I would say that he's a man that has some unresolved issues. Because again,
hence angry.
I don't think it was anger because that moment was angry.
He was too easily triggered.
Like I said, unresolved issues. I don't call it angry because again, it's like
you don't want to feed into the stigma.
I don't want to feed into that stigma. Man. Yeah, angry black man. He's not an angry black man because again, if he was an angry black man, he was welcoming everyone. He was genuinely nice when we first got there. He was cool. He was talkative, male and female, and there was no feeling of of what he seemed like a very lovely guy, and even after, I still feel like he was a lovely guy. But even after, again, take all the other bits out.
Okay.
When he's normally speaking, man can kind of understand where he's coming from, but still don't agree with it to a degree because the way you did it was a bit like, bro. Because again, at the time we can't explain certain things to you, but you have to understand. Let's say take Majesty.
Yeah.
She was on the platform that day. She's actually trying to understand where you're coming from by stating and trying to defend you. Because you're so, and again, which I say, when you're angry, the best thing to do is to walk away or be silent because often what comes out
you need to gather
it's not
yourself.
What you mean. You need to gather your thoughts.
Yeah.
You've attacked all of the girls on the panel based on Zilla.
Yeah.
And they didn't even say nothing to you.
Yeah.
He was straight away, take your wig off. Take your wig off. Take your wig off. And all the girls are like, whoa, Majesty and Shreen. Like, whoa. I'm not, why do you direct it to So that's when it looks like, okay, this has gone beyond Zilla. It seems like you've got an issue with black women.
Yeah, and
You
that's
get what I'm
what
saying?
Cookie...
And that's something that you need to go and figure
And
out.
he needs to address that, and that's really what it was. So when Cookie said it, because you know Cookie said it first. It sounds like you hate black women.
No, she didn't say it first. It was me.
Said it. No. You might have said it, but the microphone, because I watched it twice, it might not have picked it up.
It did. I said
the
straight.
beginning?
Yeah, I said, so you got issue with black women, right?
You said that earlier on.
Yeah.
So you know when it was starting to get heated and it was going left, Cookie was like, it sounds like you hate black women.
Yeah.
Like, okay, whatever. And he was like, what? I hate black women. So you're saying I hate my mother?
Yeah.
Then he's ran with it. Now all of a sudden, they're saying I hate my mom. No one said that.
No, that was my fault.
Did you instigate that?
Yeah.
Because he lost the plot.
I was trying my best to be good.
But you wanted to still troll a little bit.
Not say anything, but I got to a point where I was like, man, I'm sitting there for too long. At one point, I'm touching my watch like, this ain't the Ginger Joe show.
Can we wrap it up?
Can we get? And I said, and then that's when he left. I'm like, yeah, but you look cussed his mum. Then Cookie's like, no, we didn't. No, that was that.
Yeah, because no one did.
Say something,
yeah, because he was on this. What? So I hate my mother. No one's saying that. You just said that your mum's an empress and all of these things.
Listen to this. When you're angry and you receive information,
you just become very irrational, man.
It's not hitting home. It's like the kids that I work with. It's like the best thing to do is to not talk to them when they're angry or overstimulated.
Yeah.
You need to wait for them to calm down so we can rationalize thoughts and then be very careful with how we explain what happened before you start spazzing out of nothing.
You can't always. This is the thing. You got to learn to not be so reactive.
Again, his development in that, coupled with his experiences, may not be there. And that's why I said there's some things you need to actually look at. There's some issues that you need to figure out for yourself.
Facts.
Because respectfully, how you've managed yourself in that situation is not good at all.
It was poor.
And considering that your age, you're not going to get away with it like a young person.
This is it. And I can imagine he's not young, is he?
If he's younger than me, I'm going to be surprised. Shit, I'm young. I'm 36.
He's
34.
Oh.
Damn it.
Oh.
Like the oldest guy on the
You might have
panel.
to take him under your wing, you know, Gabs. You might need some mentoring.
Me, I'm scared of him.
Yeah?
He's a dangerous guy.
Because of the...
Yeah, what are you talking about? I said, you want to say something to that guy? That guy try and put me in the bill. I ain't going to play with that guy.
He's reformed, no?
But I don't care what you're calling
He's a reformed citizen.
He's a serious guy. Apparently, he's known. He's a serious guy, man. I don't know. I'm not involved, man. Like,
anyway,
I'm just here for a laugh.
I can tell because you were just there. All I just see is your eyes. I just see your facial expressions. I said, Gaz is just there for a good time, you know.
I think I was even I was a bit tipsy.
Fair enough.
We ain't allowed to drink on set, innit?
Okay. So what was you sneak and drink?
I have to, man. I can't let disclaimer. I can't let them know, like, because if you do, they catch you. You know, you're off the
You're
show.
done. Oh, really?
But sometimes it's hard, man. Do you know what I'm saying?
You need something to take the edge off. It's a lot, man.
It's a whole day.
And it was the one question for that one episode. Is that how it always is?
Yeah, per episode.
My God.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's days that I come off that set and I'm like...
Drained.
I got a headache.
Yeah.
I can't... There's a few, 1 or 2 episodes I even fell asleep.
Oh.
I had someone nudging me, like, I think Richard or something, like, I had to, like... my body couldn't handle it.
So on a set day, how many hours are you there?
Boy, you're there from, let's say, what, like 10 or 11 to like...
Man, we're there all day, fam.
6, 7 sometimes.
Oh, so it's a full day of filming. It's a work day.
Fair enough. But funny enough, they're there from earlier.
Of course, they got to set up and do all of that stuff.
Because I don't know how they do it, man. Shout out to them.
Well, seeing as we're talking about back chat, I want to talk about the back chat effect and platform accountability.
Yeah.
Seeing as you're on there, I would say backchat low-key kind of thrives on messy topics, divisive topics. Even China made reference to himself. That question in particular, he was just like, I don't really like these type of questions.
Why not?
Because it's divisive.
It's not.
So what's your take on that?
I'm going to move to the second part, man. I'm going to move on to the second part. Hold on. Let me see where we at. There's a bit where this other girl comes in, bruv. There's a bit where the other host comes in. Let's see what they got to say. And make sure you all liking the video, guys.
Me some insight because I didn't actually know what backchat stood for, I'll be honest. Is Georgia here? Oh, guys. Georgia's actually here, so we might have to...
It's about time.
Do you know what I mean? We've got to run through the episode a little bit, and that's good. So we can pause it, innit? So then we'll restart when she comes in.
I'm back. The tracks were mad. I got home.
She made it, guys.
6 o'clock.
I know.
And I've got the kids to deal with. Micah going football.
Shout out Steve,
I haven't showered. I'm in my work clothes. I feel dirty.
You're all right, man. You're all right.
Thank you.
You look fresh.
I try.
This is it. That's what I'm saying. You can't tell.
I can feel it. So my thing is with backchat, yeah. So if, let's say for instance, we went on there like you said, I'll come. Do you think we'd crash out?
No.
Because it seems like it's the sort of show where you could crash out.
You only crash out if you've got wild views, man. And I don't think you got wild views. I think you balance emotion and sense quite well.
Okay.
Alright, let's move to the next part. This is the next part now. Yeah? Let's go.
I hear it. It's a long day.
Right. So my thing is with backchat, yeah. So if, let's say for instance, we went on there like you said, I'll come. Do you think we'd crash out?
No.
Because it seems like it's the sort of show where you could crash out.
You only crash out if you've got wild views, man. And I don't think you got wild views. I think you balance emotion and sense quite well.
Okay, thank you.
So when you're looking at backchat, the only thing you'd probably struggle with is, again, how we're able to give each other time to talk. You don't get time to talk.
That will
also,
piss
some
me
of the
off.
responses that you're going to get from some of the guys, maybe on sensitive topics to do with maybe women and men and whatever, it might be a bit too ignorant, in which case...
So do you think some of your classmates are ignorant?
No, quite a lot of them, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But again, not
Women
ignorant.
included, or?
Yeah, but not ignorant in a sense where...
They asked Gabs, do you think some of the cast members are ignorant? And he said yes. And then the next question, what? Women included? Yes! Women included, blood. What do you mean? What do you mean the women are included in the ignorance? Of course they are. See, this is why it's hard having honest conversations with modern women these days, because they are just completely biased, bro. Like, completely biased. If you're talking about ignorance amongst cast members, why would it only be the men? What the hell? What, women are never ignorant? What the hell? I know my responses have been ignorant, and I do it because it's funny, bruv. I have a good time. When I'm on Backchat, I have a great time because I say whatever I want to say. I just say it, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm saying some outlandish things, and I'm going to carry on saying outlandish things. And that's it. Just the same way Gabs does. Just the same way as many of the cast members do. So, bro, like, that's not a shaming line to me. I know exactly what I'm doing when I'm saying crazy, ignorant things.
They always want to be ignorant. I think sometimes on the show, it's like, you just want to be because of the show. Because come off the show, when we start talking, it's a bit different.
So it's performative.
Sometimes it's performative. Sometimes it's in actual fact, you just don't have enough time to land.
Cool.
So you're taking the first part of what they're saying, and you're running with it, and you haven't given the girl or the guy an opportunity to give the second, third, fourth, fifth part that will mix it to the first part.
How long do you film for?
Oh, sometimes like 10 to like 7, 6. It's a lot of episodes in one day.
No, I meant how many hours?
Yeah, it's back to back, isn't it?
10 hours.
Well,
a full day's work,
day's work,
basically.
innit?
So just different episodes.
Oh, sorry.
You see,
I
like
just
when
thought
we
you
do
said,
batch filming.
Okay.
So let's say if we were to do a full day.
It's not for the faint-hearted.
I'd be
Like
knackered.
people like China, like Cookie China.
like
I'm gonna say
Cookie.
Lois.
Yeah, I like Cookie.
Riches. They're machines.
Come on.
They've been. China can do 20 episodes in a day, but no Lele.
Mad.
He seems like he's got
Yeah,
some
yeah,
views.
yeah.
What's the
he's
other
on it.
one with the hair? He looks like he's got some
Riches, King
outrageous
Riches.
views.
King-
The one that was always getting onto the girl, man.
King.
Yeah, you're talking about me. Talking about me, the one with the hair. Yeah, the one with the hair. Yeah, that's me. Look. The one with the hair. Yeah. Hold on. They're talking about me. Who's that one with the hair? That's me. That's me. I'm the one with the hair. That's me. Anyway. Let's see what they got to say about me.
Giving that box.
Yeah.
You got box. You're giving that box. And
Yeah, the one that was basically saying like,
Yeah, King Richie.
I think it's him.
Yeah.
Nah,
He was on the end.
King Richie.
Yeah. No,
he ain't got wild foods, man. He just like
He looks like he likes to trigger people.
Oh no, yeah.
a bit of a troll.
We like to do that.
Like
yeah,
you.
yeah. I'm not a troll.
You're a troll.
Yeah, I do like to trigger people. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And it's funny, bruv. Yes. Because I don't give a crap. That's why. Because the things you're talking about, bro, and on the grand schema, it's not that deep. So, yeah, I'm going to say some funny things, bro. But at the same time, it's funny what I'm saying, or the way I'm saying it is vulgar or ignorant. But what I'm saying is true. Because if you actually listen to what I'm saying and you take the sensitivity out of it, what I'm saying is true. That's why it's triggering, bro. Because if I was talking absolute nonsense, everyone would just ignore it. But the thing is what I'm saying, there's the element of truth to it, and that's why it stings. That's why it's an M1 stinger. Do you get it? Anyway, carry on.
I'm a facilitator.
Oh.
You know,
Fancy?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a troll.
Facts.
I'm like, if you make a point and you make a point and you're making a point, I have to question some of the points you've made based on the last one that you said, Carl. It ain't making sense. I'm attentive, so I'm trying to.
Yeah, you highlight
how
the
did you?
contradictions.
Wait. When did you say no? But
Yeah.
before you said, how does that make sense?
Instigators.
Hello.
Then, innit?
Whereas
Big ass
Richards
with
is
a
more
spoon.
like, so what? You're giving that box?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, quick question. I don't know if you've covered this, of course.
Go,
yeah.
listen, just roll. I'll
Do
let
you
know.
agree with the fact that he's been taken off of Pen Game? Ginger J, we're talking about.
Ooh, I haven't touched on that. So that's
he's been taken off of Pen Game.
They put out a statement to say that they're no longer working with him. Obviously, the episodes coming out here will be on, but in the future, he's just not part of it anymore. Do you agree with that? Or do you feel like that's too harsh?
No, I think that's not too harsh. No. I think only because Pen Game is not controlled by, I'm assuming, by the people. It's a thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a brand, isn't it?
Yeah.
And everyone knows that when you sign to a brand, boy, you need to maintain yourself quite well because the brand will drop you. You're not
Facts.
bigger than the brand.
Yeah.
You're not bigger than the
You get what I'm
program.
saying? And if
Yeah.
you do things to affect that brand, that's the nature of the business.
You have to
If
go.
you cut off, you have to
There
go.
is HR.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
from that perspective, yeah, if it was his friend show,
I actually
then I would
thought
be a
it was
bit
his
more
friend
like,
show.
even if it is your friend show,
Margs.
Yeah, I thought it was
They're
them
not
lot
the
show.
owners.
Okay, I didn't
even
know
if
that.
they are the owners, they answer to a different type of
Someone-
people, and
yeah,
they're probably
okay.
looking for a partnership of some mega scale, maybe BBC or one of these people.
Yeah, there's gonna be
and if they have
a boss
people
man.
doing controversial things that are just crazy,
it's
that
bad for
affect,
business.
then they have no choice, kind of, but to say,
Yeah.
do you get what I'm saying? It's like,
But my thing about it is Pen Game, people are saying controversial, horrible, disgusting things to each other anyway. So I don't really see it as what Ginger J said by, take your wig off, take your lashes off, is not worse than what these battle rappers are saying to each other in these battle raps. And some of these women and some of these battle rappers are black women, and they've been said, and people have said horrible things to those black women as well. So I don't know if it's really, I don't know. I don't think what Ginger J said was necessarily worse than the things that these battle rappers say to each other. So that's why I think it's a bit of a funny one. But anyway.
Margs now, shout outs to him, him doing what he's doing now, then you're going to hear what you hear later on, he was selling guns or something.
Yeah, you gotta
He's
go.
going to have to get dropped.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Because what like,
It's bad for
this
business.
is bad for business. It's bad. It's not.
Bro, all Ginger J said was take off your wig, take off your lashes, bro. Like, it's not deeper than what these battle rappers say to each other. Yeah, I know some of these guys, they say some deep things to each other, fam. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, they say deep things to the female rappers, bro. Like, so, I don't know. But anyway.
not the right publicity. It's not the right. It's not right. It doesn't work that way. Do you get what I'm saying? So when you do that, you gotta actually accept that this part of your life is done. This is what you're doing. Like, and even working with young people.
Of course,
You go and let me do what I'm doing now and get done for gang affiliation or anything like that.
I'm at the door.
I'm gonna have to have a whole meeting.
Done.
My future's determined by.
It's done.
It doesn't work like that.
Facts. So obviously, I know you've most probably covered this, but I just want to hear it. What is your view on how he acted on the show? Do you feel like he was triggered? Do you feel like, I don't know, like it's justifiable? I don't think it is. But like, what's your views on the whole situation?
Let me say my view on the situation. I think there's countless examples of women crashing out on men. There's countless examples of women crashing out, going nuclear on men. There was a video of a woman by the name of Sha'Carri Richardson where she was physically assaulting her boyfriend in the airport. And guess what? She got a Nike deal after that, bro. She got even arrested for doing that, and she still got a Nike deal for after. So, yeah. I think that says it all. I just think that says it all, to be honest. Anyway, carry on.
Could you see why he got triggered? Some people in the comments were saying after they've watched it, they understand why he got triggered.
I can't answer my views because I didn't have a view.
Okay.
I didn't have a view. It was a bit like, but as far as like, I feel like you came on the show, like I said to Sarah, like you came on the show to make that bold statement. That was you made that statement. No one brought it out of you. No one drew you out. You made it clear and you opened Pandora's box. I just don't think you expected what was going to come from those girls. But my thing is that you should have clocked this from the beginning when Richards made it very clear. How many times are you going to ask me the same questions in different ways? Because you know what the show's about. The show's about asking. You come out and say, men ain't shit. All the guys are going to be like, all right, so which part? Do good. Remember, there's 5 different guys now. And they're all asking, and they've all got, and before you know it, you're being attacked left, right, and center with questions. Because that's back chat. Then what happens now is as you've answered me, and you've answered him, and you've answered him, his one has now come, but you've said something to him that's contradicted to what?
Okay.
So now, and you get what I'm saying? Now you feel like you're being attacked. But the truth is you started the show,
Put
bro.
yourself there.
He should have never told the girl, take off your wig. Shouldn't have gone there.
Never.
It just doesn't make sense.
It's cost him a lot.
Yeah, I don't.
Why are they making out like the fact he said take off your wig is that is the maddest, most the darkest insult anyone's ever said in life? Why are they trying to make out like that is the worst thing you could ever say to somebody? Take your wig off. That is not that deep. I'm sorry. That is not a deep insult. Yeah? Zilla has hair, her natural hair underneath her hair, whatever she was wearing, yeah? She's got natural hair. So at the end of the day, him saying to her, take your wig off, is not that serious. Like, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard in my life. And at the end of the day, I feel like if he had just sat in his seat and not got up and been so, like, hype about it and just said it to her, it wouldn't have been that deep. Yeah? I think it was the fact that he was crashing out. That's what got him in trouble. If he had just said it in his seat and it had been a back and forth, then, you know, it would have been different. But, like, nah, do you see what I'm saying? They're trying to make out like, oh my God, he should have never said take off a wig. Like, that's not that serious, bro. It's not that deep. As I said, in Pen Game, I've seen rap battles where guys have said way worse things to female battle rappers on Pen Game. So come on, fam. Anyway,
I don't understand why you would
you can say it,
there.
but again,
Why?
it's like the question would be, why would you do that? Now, the only thing that we could say is that you were trying to be nasty. You wanted to embarrass her.
Yeah.
But the unfortunate thing is that she's twisted it and now embarrassed you.
Right.
Now, my fingers to that would be
2, 3, 4.
you should have known
So funny.
from how the show was moving.
it's not that funny. She said 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's not that fun. It's good. It was a good comeback in the moment, but it wasn't the funniest thing ever. Like, come on.
that people here are not easily broken. I was in the group chat today, and I was even saying today to a number of them, like, because they calling Gabs, oh yeah, but Gabs wouldn't do that. I'm like, there's a difference. Even if I had those thoughts, which I don't, I still wouldn't do it because you lot are internet warriors. I'm not an internet warrior.
Yeah.
So you need to know who you're doing that kind of energy
true.
with.
Facts.
It's like Riches. Like, you want to go and start saying some mad things to Riches. Riches will make you cry.
Come on.
He knows how to
looks
fight.
like
He's a
the
boxer.
type.
He like,
Yeah.
and not only,
And
I'm
he's
not saying
not
that he
gonna
will
back
physically
down.
beat you up, but
No,
it's
but
like,
with the words, he's
He is like
he's
good with his words.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, you damn right I'm good with my words. Yes, thank you for giving me my ratings. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, I am good with my words, actually. Yeah. I think quite fast. Like, it's remarkable. Sometimes I surprise myself.
That he's ready to have
Don't
that.
get to see. If you saw me and I'm like, oh, us Riches, our Riches, we have our own relationship banter-wise.
You can see that.
If you
though.
notice that I don't do it with everyone.
Yeah.
I
And he
might do
takes
some
it
faces
well.
when China's talking and whatever else and say whatever, and I might banter with China, but we have a relationship.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it with, let's say, I didn't do it with Ricardo, and that's not because,
I don't even
Oh,
know.
Ricardo's the one with the accent.
yeah, that's not because I don't have a relationship with him now. Because obviously, at the beginning, we don't
Didn't
know each other to each other, so
yeah.
we have to get a feel for each other to know. Because I don't want you to take my banter the wrong way
No,
and then you feel offended.
Yeah, of course.
But my man just came on. This is your first episode. You're a special guest. You don't know none of us from Adam.
Imagine.
Well, maybe you know China and Cardo, but the rest of them, and you're saying things like that.
So where
Mental.
do you feel like
Mental.
it all went left, like both of you?
It went left from the
No, I
beginning.
know you've got the notes, but because my thing is, and this is
Where do you feel it went left, G?
from the moment he came on.
Nah. Listen, because I feel like it was pretty calm when he was talking about his preference.
No, it wasn't
and
calm.
it looks to me. It
Wasn't
looks.
calm. He
Why
was-
do you?
Because
Because
you're
how
talking
can you
about your
get triggered
preference.
about someone's preference?
let me tell you something now.
I
Yeah?
pinpointed when, but I will let you land.
Yeah.
You're talking about preference,
notes.
yeah? And Lois asked you very specific questions. Which I feel like if you have said that you've got a preference, state
Yeah, the
why.
attributes.
What are
Yeah.
the qualities that
Yeah.
an Asian woman
But he
has
said why.
that no, go back and watch it.
didn't.
He couldn't actually say confidently 1, 2, 3,
Okay, fair
4
enough.
why.
All he said, this is the attributes he listed because I noted it down.
I'm telling you.
He's the attributes he he said she supported him, provided, and held him down basically. Cookie then interjects and questions his reasoning, basically saying, so what, a black woman can't hold you down? A black woman can't do those things?
So my thing is, right, obviously I get what you lot are saying, yeah? But why question him on that? I don't
Because
get
you
it.
Because of
asked,
what he
because
said.
of what you said. No one
Okay.
asked
Prior
you
to
to
that.
say
Have you
it.
watched the episode?
I watched a bit of it. I haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
No one asked you to say that. You need to take accountability because
train
you asked for it.
Tired. Yeah.
They didn't ask for it. You asked for it, and all they're gonna do, like we all do, is ask more questions about
Facts.
what it is
To
that you're
gain more
talking about.
understanding.
Now, if you said something along the lines of maybe you've exhausted your desire or you want to experience a different culture, Lois would be a bit more like, okay. Because someone would be like, okay, that's interesting. But what you did was you highlighted things that really and truly is, in actual fact, the core values of a black woman.
Right.
And we're not talking about, let's say, our generation, because I talk about our generation do, but we're talking about from parents to our parents, parents, that's what they did. The values that you mentioned is what we've been known for.
But what if he hasn't experienced? By the way, I'm not saying I'm on his side.
no, me
Devil's
either.
advocate.
You're devil's advocate,
Yeah.
but-
what if he feels like he hasn't experienced that in a black
here's
woman?
what I'm
What's the
saying.
problem?
If you haven't experienced it, that is fine. But don't base the majority of black women on the minority
Yeah, no,
you've
100%.
experienced.
I feel
And
like a
that's
lot
why
of
you
people
got
do
left.
that when they talk about their preference
Because
and why
he
they
then-
don't date.
Well,
So again, if you are going to have a
Sorry, sis.
preference and you're going to talk about your preference, refine how you speak
Okay, yeah, no, that
about
makes
this
sense.
preference so that everyone is clear on what you're saying, because it wasn't clear. It was left open to too much interpretation.
it's true.
And what happened was 5 different women. Ding, ding.
Yeah, they're just gonna poke. They're just poking holes
get what I'm
because
saying?
at around 19 minutes, he said, because they had to be. They started unpacking why he has decided to stop dating black women. Yeah. So his response was he was treated like shit the black women had high expectations of him, cheated on him, and he felt like he had a poor connection or a sense of entitlement upon his departure from prison and all that kind of stuff.
But he's also said in that same thing that when he was in conversation with Cookie, that he never asked them to stay with him and hold him down.
Facts. He even said he cut ties
and you know
with
what's
everyone.
so funny? Yeah, I was ready to hit him up for that one, but because of how we had to have a meeting before me, Riches, and China, because obviously we're like quite loud characters, we was told to like kick back. So obviously we ain't interrupting too much in it. Like
you guys
he's
just
the
really
star.
let him land.
He's the star for this
No,
episode.
'cause
we ain't the stars.
Yeah.
This is how it is. There's a whole audience here. All right,
I didn't know. I didn't watch it from start to finish. I did watch this whole segment, but I just found it wild how we just went off, because I feel like you can have your preference. I don't see a problem with people having their preference, but
And
I feel
this is
like
what
it
I
shouldn't
said.
come at
Our expense.
at a black
No.
woman's expense.
No.
Do you get what I mean? And the thing is, listen, I have a friend, yeah. She dated black men. She's tired. She was tired. She went, she found her white man. She's now engaged and whatever. Listen,
There's a number of black
but she
people.
never ever brought down black men.
Facts.
She just said she just had
It
enough.
doesn't work for her.
It doesn't
this
work
is
for her,
it,
and
like-
and
and
that's
that's
what
okay.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly, she never brought down black men. Allegedly, we don't know that, bruv. I'm sure she had some choice words to say about black men. Let's keep it real. Like, oh, she never said anything negative about black men. She just said she just had enough. You really think a woman is gonna date black men, have bad experiences, and then just say nothing about it? Oh, well, that's a lie, bruv. That is an absolute lie.
Nobody hit him up for his preference.
And this is it.
They just asked why.
Why?
Okay, yeah.
Let's
And the
understand.
why wasn't adding up.
The why
because
wasn't whying.
You've highlighted so much about your mum at such a level that everyone's like, okay, so wow, so you do like black women.
Right.
Okay, so you do appreciate us. But then you've said, I wouldn't
But-
date my mum.
But I don't like the way she moves.
Because
though.
at a certain point,
So
wasn't
they
they
go-
agreeing with him as well?
They
was
applauded
yeah.
him.
Because what you're saying is was
I've got the
great
notes here.
until you've said
No, I
wouldn't
did
date my
watch
mum.
that
Then
segment,
it's like,
not all of it.
so then
though.
the girls are like, I know they're not saying it, but they're thinking it, because I was thinking it. If your mum is up here, as a black woman, even if we got to up here, motherfucker, you still wouldn't pick us.
Right. Because
So
we're
what's
not
the-
your
what's the point of
preference.
us
We're not your
preference.
That's why you shouldn't talk about your mum in terms of what you're looking for in a woman you're gonna date. You shouldn't bring your mum into the conversation. It's irrelevant, bro. It doesn't make any sense from the start.
Because he already said his preference
So
is
then all
Asian woman.
that tells the girls is that there is something extra going on.
There's a deeper
here.
issue
There's
here.
a deeper issue going on here. You hate us.
Facts.
You think he hates?
Yes.
I don't think he does.
I think he does.
But I do
I will
believe
die on that hill.
he has some form of an issue
Yeah,
that he
that's what it
needs to
seemed
figure
like.
out.
Yeah.
And if he doesn't have an issue he needs to figure out,
There's a lot of
he needs
hatred
to,
there.
He needs to
Yeah, no facts.
He
reconfigure.
doesn't hate black women. He doesn't hate black women. This woman keeps saying it because he told Zilla to take her wig off and take her lashes off. That doesn't mean he hates black women. All right, he doesn't. Now, could there possibly be some kind of issue there based on his past? Yeah, but I don't think he hates black women. I just don't believe it. Yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
really like study his thoughts on why he prefers
I personally think
and
it's
look
a
at it from
mother
a bigger
wound.
picture.
You think so?
I think it's a mother. I know his mum.
Oh, fair enough.
I know his mum.
There you go. I don't know.
Mad thing.
You do.
I love his mum. But I know his mum. He has a mother wound. As soon as I saw them clips go viral, I said, you hate your mum. And not because she's not a nice person. I know his mum well enough.
If you're confidently saying that,
I know
you
his-
must know something.
I know his mum well enough. He has a mother wound. That is where his trauma has started with black women. Because he kept saying, my mum's the empress, my mum's the queen, but I don't like the way she moves. My mum is this, my mum is that.
Yeah, but that's bro. First of all, you're not a psychologist, so doing all of this psychoanalysis, I don't know if you're qualified to be doing that. Yeah, number one. Number two, yeah, there's loads of guys who love their mum. I love my mum. Yeah? I love my mum. All right? Would I want to date a woman that is like my mum? No. And that's it, bro. Like, and no, bro. The answer's no. All you guys watching, I asked you earlier and I'll ask you again. An honest one. You love your parents, you love your mum, but would you want to date a woman that is like your mum? Probably not, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And so, bruh, like,
But I don't like that about her.
Like
so which one is it?
I'll be personal, yeah. I'll go personal. One with about, like, let's say my mum. I think my mum is dynamite. I think she is the strongest, hardest, toughest woman going. She's the epitome of a strong black woman.
Yeah, you said
But
this before.
my preference would not be that type of woman.
Which is
It's got
fine.
nothing to do with her colour. It's just that type of woman. I need a bit more
You
softness.
wanted a softer woman.
They're a different
Naturally.
I need a
generation,
bit
you
more.
know.
They had no choice.
I need, but again,
This is it.
Their generation had no choice.
No
I need
choice.
someone that,
Fight or
that
flight
wants to go to
way.
the gym.
This is it.
That wants to keep the sexy going. My mum's sexy was for Christ.
I hear it. She's
Amen.
hot for God.
She didn't care about what's
She
going
is
on.
hot
Man. As
for
far as
God.
she's concerned, she had a man for babies.
Facts. They're from a
got
different
her kids.
generation. And
that's
I
a
feel
different
like,
generation. You get what I'm
and
saying?
this is it. I feel like it's similar to, what's
But
his
again,
name's mum?
The resilience that I'm talking
generation.
about is still in, I believe, black women of today, of my generation.
But we wanna be
there's a bit
soft, honey.
extra that they
Yeah.
want now.
'Cause we
They're
wanna be
clocking.
soft.
Look, in order for me to be this way, I need this too. So I need you as a guy to. Do you get what I'm saying? In which
Yeah.
case, are you gonna do this so that I can be like this, or are you gonna have me bare hard and then tell me that you don't like me because
Yeah.
I've had to do it all on my own? Are you get what I'm saying? There's a
Right.
reason behind it.
Right.
And as we're talking, we're understanding it. But as he's talking,
Some are understanding. He
he's
ain't.
not.
He didn't.
I
He
don't
was
think he
wrong,
examined.
He was wrong and
And then
we're
that
talking
clip
about.
came out
the unseen,
after.
the
Yeah.
unseen footage. Ooh.
That's where a lot of people are
Shiver
like,
me
nah, we're
timbers.
drawing the line.
They said, okay, it's enough.
What happened in Auntie?
You not seen that clip?
Did he not say he was going to
I
wet someone
watched
up or
that.
something?
He was. He
But
lost
who is he
his
talking
head.
about when he said wet him up? The
Because
girls?
he was basically, he had this scenario in his head that because black women are this, black women are so masculine, because she comes to me like she's a bad gal, now she's going to get her brothers, and then I'm going to have to
gonna
wet
get
up
her
her
brothers?
brothers. He had this whole scenario
He's been in jail for a long
his
time.
head. So he'd already cooked up this whole thing that supposedly could happen because black women are so masculine and we have so much attitude. Now I'm going to have to wet up your brother.
So can you see what you just did there?
Please.
You've without knowing, you've justified his actions.
Not
I'm
justifying
not
it.
saying without knowing.
Okay,
To
fair
another
enough.
point, this is interpretation, right?
Okay.
You said he's been in jail for a long time.
No, but I mean
That
that.
is not an excuse. But at
It's
the
not
same
an
time,
excuse.
hold
No,
on,
no.
help,
It's a
help,
reason,
let me
boy.
land. Let me
Yeah,
land.
that's what I meant.
At
I'm
the
not
same time,
justifying
there's
it.
a
Stop interrupting him. These women won't let Gabs finish his point, man.
reason
It's a
why.
reason.
It's what I say,
a
underlying
reason.
issues. It goes just beyond whether it's a black preference or Asian. It goes beyond that. There's things that he needs to figure out
Some
for himself.
deep-rooted issues.
It's got nothing to do with social media.
Facts.
And until he figures that out, is
Yeah.
he gonna find peace?
That's why he
That's
came
why
out with a
I can-
video
I
innit,
can-
saying that he took a break.
I can
But he
confidently
was- he
say
was-
to a degree, I
My man
don't
was
think he
online
hates black
streaming.
women.
I think he
I
does.
don't think he hates black people. I don't know him enough to say it boldly.
I think he's got enough
but I
distaste for
personally
us.
don't think you do. I think you have an issue, and I don't think you know what that issue is.
There's
I
some
feel like a lot of
anti-blackness there,
go-tos
though.
when it comes to
Oh
men.
my God, there's some anti-blackness that is just no, bro. That's a reach. It's anti-blackness there. It's not. No, it ain't, bro. Like that's the no.
And it's sad that it's actually black men that do it the most when
Right.
they tear down black women.
Right.
And this is
Very
why I always
disgraceful.
say black women, they have it the hardest.
do.
I don't think
because
black men tear down
even
black
even
women.
I
What?
know you won't
sorry.
find. Wait, let me just
Let me
finish.
rephrase
Let me
it.
finish.
They
Let me
do.
finish.
Go
Let
on,
me finish.
sorry, go on.
You won't find. You can, But it's very rare that a man of another race will be tearing down a black woman. It's always the black men. Now listen, and their go-to always is your wigs, your lashes, your this.
Like we're the only ones doing it.
Like, allow it.
We're not the only ones doing it.
But the reason why I say, and I had...
Why do you care what white women are doing? Why do you care what Indian women are doing? Why do you always bring other races into this? Predominantly black men are with black women. So obviously, black men are predominantly going to make commentary on the women that they're dating. Predominantly. I don't see why you don't understand that. It's the same way black women, when they're going to make comments on men, they're going to predominantly talk about black men, because black women predominantly date black men. Why are you going to say we're not the only ones that bro, that's... Oh my God, bro. This is so funny, bruv.
This debate with someone, and it's mad because even on this episode of Backchat, you had that mixed race girl who was saying that she's black.
Shireen, yeah.
Imagine the debate I was having was over someone calling me black, right? And was having a debate, and then I basically...
you say you're mixed race, you're not black.
Race, I'm not black. And I'll go into that. I don't mean it in a rude way, but yeah, we'll go into that. But it's nuts because we had that debate, and then I went on to say how black women... They're the most hated because you're hated by your own race.
Yeah, imagine.
Wow.
You don't get held up.
Wow, this woman here saying that black women are the most hated because they're hated by their own race. That is the maddest statement I've ever heard, bro. That's crazy, bro. That's absolutely insane. That's absolutely insane, bro. Like, I don't know what she's talking about. Crazy talk.
Why black men like that?
Black as a race is
nuts.
Already oppressed.
But then you're a woman.
On top, the oppression on top of the
It's
oppression.
mad.
So already...
You are so oppressed that you're on this podcast show, sitting on all of this like nice surroundings, nice furniture, drinking that alcohol in that little cup, saying exactly what you want to say, talking about you're oppressed. Oh my God. What? How are you oppressed? Oh my God. Bro, Ginger J has just been cancelled and lost his whole career because he said take your wig off to Zilla, bro. And you're saying that you are so oppressed. You are basically saying whatever you like about the man. And in general, in this current society, women can say whatever they like about a man. You could diss a man for being short. You could diss a man for being broke. You could diss a man for his hairline. You could diss a man for having a little willy. Like, you can say whatever you want and laugh about it. And you can say it on daytime TV and you will not lose your livelihood for that. And you are talking about, oh, you are oppressed. This is insane, bro. Right off the back of a black guy losing his livelihood and being cancelled. And you're saying you are the most oppressed. All the man said is take off your wig. He lost everything. This is crazy, bro. Crazy. Look at Gabs' face. Gabs is just looking like, what? What are you talking about, bruv? This is crazy talk. And this is what I said. You can't really have like honest conversations with a lot of modern women. You can't, regardless of black or white. A lot of times you can't have real conversations with them because they're so biased in their head. This woman's talking about she's oppressed. How are you oppressed exactly? Tell me the oppression, this extreme oppression that you're facing that black men do not face in their own way. If black men don't face in our own way. Please tell me, bro. That's crazy, bruv. Just for the fact that we live in such a feminist society, women empowerment society, and for you to say that you're oppressed is crazy in this current day and age, 2025 and onward. That's crazy that you would say that. That's insane. I'm sorry, it's insane, bro.
Society makes us hard as it is, yeah? Then our very own men will come and harden us more.
The black kings that they want us to
by
love so much.
ridiculing us,
yes,
and saying why they don't prefer us, and saying because they don't like what we...
But hold on, I thought you said earlier that you don't care. You just said that if black men say they don't prefer you, you don't care. Now you're saying it's making you hard. It's hardened you, so now you do. Like, this is what I'm saying. They can't keep it real, bro. What the hell? What the heliante, bro? Oh my days, bro. You said about 20 minutes, 30 minutes earlier, you said you don't care. Now you come back and said, oh yeah, you're the most oppressed and society's made you hard because black men come out and say that they ridicule you and they say they don't prefer you. So do you care if they prefer you, or you don't care if if they do prefer you? What, like, Meanwhile, majority of black men are still with black women. Meanwhile, let's not forget that fact. Yeah, let's not forget that fact. Majority of black men are with black women. So, like, why are we talking about because one or two black men may say they don't want to date black women? So what? That is the vast minority. Like, what? Anyway,
we wear on our hair and what we do, and it's like, hold on, can you just leave us alone? It gets to a point where we're exhausted, to the point where we don't even have a rebuttal anymore. You don't prefer us, fine, leave us alone, just let us be in peace. And I think that's what was so triggering about Ginger J. We're tired, bro. We could be sitting here minding our business, our black women. Oh my days, what have we done today? What have we done now? What have we done now?
Do you not think that might be due to the fact that black people are quite open when they speak, as opposed to other, let's say, races?
No.
You don't think at all?
I feel like black people, for the most part, we are our own worst enemies.
Yes, I think we are very outspoken. Because the truth is that other races tear down their own. The difference is it's just that you don't see it.
And that's the problem.
And the only reason why I'm saying that, the only reason I'm saying that is
that's
because
where it should be.
I'm a very diverse person.
But why is ours out a door? Why is ours always on a public domain?
Because this is what sells. This is what sells. This is what keep
there's plenty of podcasts and there's plenty of black female personalities that will talk about black men in derogatory ways. Why are we acting like that doesn't exist? Why? Why are we acting like, especially in society these days, yeah, women will openly laugh at men and talk about the men that they will never date and how they don't meet their criteria and ridicule them and laugh at them, bro. Why? Why are we acting like that doesn't exist? Like, this is crazy. This is just complete nonsense right now. Like it happens both ways. But I would actually say that it's only in recent years men have started to say, their opinions, and some men have come out and been like out of line and said some really extreme things. But women have been saying things about men for ages, bro. Like that's as long as I've been alive. That has been in the media. So I don't know what the hell, like, this is all some nonsense.
Sorry, because you know what, we interrupted you,
this is a very passionate thing. I'm sorry, because I'm not gonna lie.
Why was the episode even put out?
I'm not saying that white people, Asians don't do, because I know what goes on in the Asian households. It's mental. They got colorism in their own situation, yeah?
Right.
I know what's going on in the Asian community is mad. But do you see how they keep it in-house? You have to be in the house to really know what's going on, or a documentary might come out on BBC, maybe once in a blue moon, but you need to be in that house to know what going on. Ours is always out of door. Ours is always going viral. Why all the time? It's like we don't have shame. We don't protect ourselves.
We know...
Yeah. And that's the thing. Why are we always at the expense of entertainment? Why is it always for virality? It gets to a point.
Have we ever looked at where this stems from?
Slavery.
The thing is,
it stems from slavery. Oh my God! What? Oh my God, bro, like, oh my God. She said that it stems from slavery, bro. What? Oh my days. Brother, like, you know what it is? In this world, yeah, everybody, as like from this point in history, yeah, where everybody's got the information and we know, okay, we understand what happened in slavery. We understand the atrocities that happened to black people in slavery, yeah. We understand that there's been a lot of social engineering that has been targeted against black people and everything, yeah. We know that, right? But even with all that knowledge, a lot of us still decide to go down the wrong path or still decide to behave in undesirable ways. And as an adult, you have to be accountable for what you do and what you say, fam. Do you get what I'm saying? And everybody needs to be accountable for what they do and what they say. All right? Because we have too much information now. Yeah? The past generations, they didn't have as much information at their disposal as we do. Right? The difficulties and obstacles that we as black people in this day and age face is not the same as our parents or our grandparents or our great-great-grandparents. It's not the same. So stop acting like it is. A lot of the nonsense that happens these days is by choice. That's crazy, fam.
We can look at where it stems from and we can say slavery and all these things. The
think we go
reality
beyond
is
slavery, you know.
we need to take
I
accountability.
think we go beyond slavery, you know. I think Afro-Caribbeans, yeah. And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I don't mind being wrong. I think that our culture and our way has always been open to show. We have always showboated, whether it be
Very flamboyant.
flamboyant, extravagant, and whatever else.
We're
And
very
we've always been
loud
very
and-
expressive and loud.
very passionate.
From the Caribbeans to the Africans, it's the same damn thing. It's just that certain Caribbean cultures, maybe not as much as, let's say, the others.
Like,
So
it's
Nigerians and Ghanaians.
It's the same thing as
We are,
Africans,
as
though, innit?
Nigerians, quite loud, expressive,
Like
and we are very...
Jamaicans,
Yeah,
very
we are
like
here.
Jamaicans,
Very
yeah.
the
Ghanaians
Ghanaians
are
are
from
not
there
as...
anyways.
They're very chill.
I'm not saying that they don't do their own, but they're more
they're very
subtle
chill.
about it.
Oh,
But
yeah.
however you want to look at it, we are quite boastful.
You have the Congolese people, they're the same.
Same
pajamas.
thing.
God.
And we're doing dances, we're doing different forms of whatever that people are tagging, because it's all culture. Jamaicans are wearing different colours and it's all, you know, in your face. Whereas, let's say, let's say Europeans, let's say British. What is their
There
flavour?
they don't have a culture. Let's
They
start
do
there.
have a culture,
Well,
but the fact is that their culture is a lot more reserved.
Yeah, conservative.
Now, what you'd say to that, you'd say, white people are snobs. That's the stigma. But the truth is that that's not what it
English
is.
people.
It's
Yeah.
that they're English.
English.
And in
English,
England,
yeah.
we do things this way.
Yeah.
And that's how it's done.
But that's obviously the culture.
Now, when you come
trickling
to
down
an
the
English or
monarchy.
white British neighbourhood and you're doing, yo, blah, blah, blah.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
What? Read the room.
Exactly, and that's what I'm talking about. As an adult, you have to take accountability for your own behavior. That's what I'm saying. Read the room and bro, like it is what it is, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? And another thing I've said many times before, like, we are ethnic minority as well. Like, I don't think a lot of black people understand this or register this in our heads or whatever, you know. And it's the same in America. The black people in America, they're ethnic minority, bro. Like if you want things to be some, I don't know, like, but if I don't know, if you want something different, you need to go and live in a black country. Go back to the country of origin or something. Like, unless you're willing to accept that you're an ethnic minority and there's gonna be certain kind of difficulties and obstacles you're gonna face there, that may or may not be unfair. then if you can't hack that, then go and live in a predominantly black country and be happy. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, that's it, fam. Like,
we've allowed those people to weaponize our culture.
Again,
you can look at it that way. You can look at it. You can look at it
We
as
allow
weaponizing.
it.
Hold on. You can look at it as weaponizing, or you can look at it as this is England. There is a British way that you want to take away by injecting your own. Now in the Caribbean, you're not gonna have the British way. You're gonna have the Caribbean way.
And then the British
because
will
we
be
are
there
the British will be there
in the Caribbean way.
In the full groups, in the Caribbean way.
Yes.
yeah, exactly. Just the same way as if white people go to the Caribbean, they go to a Caribbean place, bro, they're going to have to assimilate to that culture and that way of doing things because they're the ethnic minority there. I don't know why this is very simple stuff.
This is the British society.
I've said this before.
Now we are a multicultural society. Yes,
so.
I agreed. Which is that you're all welcome.
Yeah.
But my friend,
There is a way to
there
do
is a
things.
way in which we are
Facts.
as Brits.
Facts.
And I don't care if you don't respect it. We're gonna make you respect it because that's
Facts.
how it is.
I hear it.
Otherwise, you're doing the same thing that we're doing, which is you're trying to take away from our culture. Which is why Nigerians will fight tooth and nail to preserve what it is of who they are in Nigeria.
As they
Same
should.
way the Caribbeans would and the Jamaicans would.
Yeah, you're not.
I don't care
diluting it.
what you call about conservative. I don't care what you call about a bumper clot, you pussy. What? Are you stupid? And you're doing that in the place where it's majority white British. But you want to make sure that even though I'm in England, you know my flag.
I get it.
Let's look at the deeper things here. And then when we look at that, you do it from that perspective there of the old generation. As we go on, evolution, time changes. Before you know it now, we're having parties. Before you know it now, it's paid parties. Before you know it now, it's who's got the best party. Before you know it now, it's okay, we're doing shows. Before you know it now, it's now we're doing podcasts. Who's doing the majority of the podcasts?
Yeah.
Now, what are you going to talk about?
Yeah.
We've always done this. It's just that now we're televising it.
Okay.
Right, can I go on.
Sunday dinner was always lit.
No, I was going to say, can we touch on that whole, what do you guys think about what the girl was saying when it comes to mixed race people? Do they have a right to say that they are black?
Well, you are black.
I think society sees you as black
No facts, yeah.
naturally
if
because
you
then
wanna
white
call
people
yourself
won't see you
mixed
as
race.
white.
Bruh, I've talked about this so many times. Mixed race is mixed race, bro. All right? Someone that's mixed race is mixed race. You can't just ignore the other side of their ethnicity, the other side of their DNA. Yeah? You're never really gonna find a mixed race person being referred to as white. It doesn't make sense, bro. Like, so I just see mixed race as mixed race. All right, and that's it. Like, if you've got a completely white parent, completely black parent, you're mixed race, and there's nothing wrong with that. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't know why there's all this confusion. Oh, are they black or are they mixed race? Like, obviously, there's some mixed race people that they're gonna refer to themselves as black because they identify as black, and you know, I wouldn't even bother argue with them. But like, fundamentally, they are mixed race.
And that's fine. I mean,
You can put yourself as a mixed race person. You can put yourself in that category, but society will decide that.
No,
for
yeah,
you.
and
Serena's black.
Yeah, I've always said
Call it what you
I
want.
don't care what society deem me as, because I feel like we can all be deemed as something. It doesn't matter what the white man has to say. I just feel like I came out of a white woman, so for me to say that I'm black, I feel like that disregards her. And that's always been my thought process. I've always maintained that.
You're saying that like to say there's something wrong with that.
No,
Again, that's
no.
you see what you've done there, yeah? What you've done
Go on,
there
tell
is
me.
you've made a point, yeah, and you've articulated your point so well
Yeah.
that no one can actually argue with you.
No, people will argue with that.
You
though.
can argue with it, but you're arguing blind because
Yeah.
what it is that you've given context. You've acknowledged that in actual fact you're black. You've acknowledged that you've come out of a white woman. Therefore, by saying that you're black and not white, it disrespects. In actual fact,
I
the
feel
mum
like
that
it
the mum
definitely
that gave birth to
disrespects
you.
my mum.
And you get what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
on a panel in backchat, no one will be like, oh, but no, they'll be like, fair enough.
You
can't say
really
anything.
think that?
You
No, but
can't
you know
because you
what's
can't
mad,
actually
yeah?
anyone that
Because
says
people
something,
debate me
No,
over
but you know
this.
what
you
it
can
is?
debate over it, but the
Do you know
truth
what
is,
I liked
you
about
can't-
Zilla
it's
as
not
well?
valid.
Because in that moment, she was the only one to say that Shireen is not black. You're mixed race, babe.
Yeah.
She made a point to say, because on the applications, when it comes to a job and they see your name and it's green and they see my African name, they're more than likely to go to
But do you know,
Hold on.
you know
but
what I
see,
said
but
about
see with
that?
Zilla, in that situation there, respectfully, if Shireen is not a certain way, that's an argument. Because it's not what you said, it's how you said it. It's almost like Shireen's making a point and she's trying to explain something and you are shutting her down. It was a bit too tough.
No, but to be fair,
It should have been a bit more gentle when you said
what
it.
Zilla was saying was in the confessionals, though.
I'm not saying it wasn't,
But
I'm just
what
saying.
she said was, you're mixed race. She
I'm
said,
not-
I'm going to hold your hand, darling, when I say this.
I'm not
But
saying
you're
I'm
not
not saying
black.
personally
That's the
that
problem.
there was something
Because-
bad about it. I'm
No,
saying
I
to
hear
you,
it.
interpretation
But
is so important.
This is it, and you have to. This is it. You have to be open to different ways of people speaking. That's where it comes with maturity when you're speaking to different people from different walks of life. Because not everyone has. It's not one band, one sound. At the end of the day, you need to be able to receive things, and that's where you need to break things down properly, quickly, so you can be like, okay, let me not get triggered here. Let me actually hear to understand, not to respond.
Ginger J.
Right. My
heard the
friend,
wrong
my
thing.
friend here, my good friend, when she told me, when she said this to me, that she's mixed race, I said, you know what? I hear it. I can say society will see you as black because that is what society will
100%,
do.
and I know that.
However, she says she is mixed race because she's come from a white woman, black dad. Absolutely. Yeah, you are. You are allowed to say that.
My point to that would be, if you argued against that, I'm going to turn around and say, you're just arguing blindly.
Yeah.
A lot of people
Yeah.
do, and it's
And it's
been
like, why?
It's,
Because if
it's
you were black, you have
always
two black parents.
and let me just say this, and I said this before. It's always been a black person to argue with me because
My goodness.
they will say,
Like, have a
but
day
the
off.
white man sees you as this. I don't care what the white man might see you as something, maybe, and it is to do with your color what they will see you as. My thing is, I don't care what they see me as. I'm telling you what it is now. A white person, I get mistaken for being black all the time.
Yeah.
All the time, yeah. A white person will sit here and be like, "You're black." If I tell them I'm mixed race, my mum is white. You know what they say? Okay. It's always black people that debate it. Why is it up for debate? My mum
the
is white and my dad is black.
freaking
Now,
time.
me saying I'm not black, it's not no disrespect. I know my culture, I know my history. My dad is black. My kids are. Do you get what I mean?
It's deep, you know. This whole
It's
the anti-blackness or what? It's
we
deep.
we are black people though. We
Why is she saying that anti-blackness is deep? That mixed race girl is talking about how it's always black people that try to claim that she's black when she's saying she's mixed race. Now this black chick is talking about anti-blackness. Huh? How did you jump to that?
debate.
The slave
We
master.
The colour is stupid, and my friend said this to me from back in the day, and we thought she was mad. Yeah, we thought she was mad. She was like, "There's no colour." It's simple because do you know why? Black people are not even the same colour. It doesn't make sense. But obviously,
Let me tell you something
it's
about-
a social construct. That's all
Let
it
me tell you
is.
something about black
It is a
people
social
from my
construct.
understanding and experience, and white people. Yeah, we are more open to say it out loud. White people say it too. Is just that they wait to get home to their husband and gossip about it. And you won't know that they're gossiping about it.
But that's fine by
But
me.
that's how it goes.
Because
Like,
my
when
thing is,
we're
if I've told
outspoken.
you something, which
that's
is
all.
not, it's not like
outspoken.
it's not like I'm being disrespectful. Do you get what I mean? It's
Yeah,
not.
you could say that. Yeah.
It's not like I'm being I'm stating a fact. If I sit here and say I'm black, I don't know how that's gonna make my mum feel. She's a white woman. I came from her. How am I black? It doesn't make sense. I don't care when mixed race people say they're black. I don't debate with them. It is what it is. Like Alicia, my friend, she will say she's black. Her dad's white. Uncle Eddie's white.
Yeah, I've seen
and he's
some-
very respected. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah,
But it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
she will say she's been raised by a black woman.
At this point, you're talking to the people that's against it.
No. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
I
You know
I'm
what I
saying.
feel like with the mixed
Yeah.
race people
You're
as
looking at me
well
too
that pick a
Shut up.
side.
Shut up. You always looking at me when you're talking too.
Yeah, but I didn't feel like you'd be. I'm not against you. You're looking
I know,
like
because I'm just
it's like the
looking-
way you're telling me, like I said
Oh,
something. I didn't
Because
say
it's.
something.
I'm looking. Shut
Oh,
up.
okay.
Go on.
Do you? Yeah, no, it's an interesting one. Have you ever come across mixed race people that claim that they're white?
None of them.
That doesn't exist, man. You've never come across a mixed race person that says I'm white. That doesn't exist. Like, you've never come across somebody with a white parent and a black parent and they've said, "Oh, I'm white." Now, they may act that way. They may live their life that way. Now, I've come across mixed race people who they live it. They may not say it, but they live it. They live like they're a white person. All their friends are white. All the people they date are white. They're always in white environments with white people and white jokes and white music. And they don't really interact with the whole black side of anything, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? But you would never really catch a mixed race person say I'm white. That just doesn't exist.
That's the thing. So this is, and that furthers my point. That furthers my point. I don't come across mixed race people that claim to be white.
Yeah.
I would never claim to be
I've
white.
come across
You
black
forget
people that
us.
say they're white.
They'll just think you're mad.
The white community will be like,
They'll
huh?
just think you're mad.
What? Like, it's crazy.
That's the darkest white
I've had a
person
black
I've ever
person tell me, you have no place. Yeah.
Who?
I've had people tell me you have no place
It's exhausting.
amongst white people.
exhausting.
But then
It's
even mixed
honestly
race, we
exhausting.
don't have your own community. You just gotta find what, do you get what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. It's nuts. This whole colour stuff is crazy to me.
So yeah.
But big up her, because she stood on business. If
Shireen.
I don't know all their names. Sorry,
Yeah,
the girl
Shireen.
that was saying that she's
Shireen.
black.
Yeah, the mixed race girl, Shireen.
No, she don't. She didn't stand on business. She just made a point.
No, but I'm saying even when the girl was saying, "Let me hold your hand," what do you mean? Let me hold your hand?
Yeah.
But you have to
That's-
respectfully. She's a big woman. Like she just got married and that. Like shout outs to her. Congratulations.
Was she on
bro.
RTM?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure
Oh
Like,
my days,
she's
that's
the
where I
one
saw
that
her
Spray
face
was
from.
telling her
Yeah,
that
yeah.
She's not
think
no
you're-
young buck. Like she's a grown woman.
No, big
like,
up her.
She
Yeah.
like even if you said 10 different things, she's just gonna with her pearly white teeth. She's gonna just smile and be like, yeah, like you know,
Yeah, yeah.
she's that kind of character.
She's past all of that rah-rah stuff. She hasn't got a point to prove. Do you get what I'm
if you
saying?
don't think she's black, then cool. She thinks
yeah,
she is.
yeah.
Her husband does, and whoever else that she's around. So that's what she's. That's
And
her
then
energy.
and I like that she even dove into the backstory and explained.
Her and Darrell
And
are
I
similar
like
in that
that.
sense.
Yeah.
Darrell, you'll see her coming up on a few shows.
Darrell, the
She's
pretty
quite-
girl that was wearing the
one
was
that
in the
did the
audience.
ask questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Darrell, she's like that. She's like she just boy. Like,
This is my answer. I don't understand.
Did you ever go on Backchat?
No. It's too much of a draw out for me.
I don't think it would.
It's
be.
a draw out for me because you know what it is with me.
I hear you though.
It's either I'm quiet or I speak. And all that cutting off when I'm trying to speak is very triggering for me. So I will just be quiet and you just won't hear me. And people are like, why is Sarah like that? She's not like that. Sarah's got bare chat. Why is she so quiet? So I'm not going to be my authentic self on a platform like that.
I mean, again,
What? And I swear in this conversation, you've been cutting off Gabs when he's been talking as well. You talk over people as well. What?
for anyone like 5 girls, 5 guys talking at the same time,
It's a lot. And I'm going to have a headache.
It is a battle of
me.
who's got the
Look, she just did it there. Zero awareness.
strongest voice.
And please.
I mean, there was a few times on a number of episodes where I even me myself, and I got a strong voice. I was like, look, man, let me just kick back, whatever. But obviously, someone's looking at you like,
Say
where's your
something.
input?
Imagine.
Like, and I'm like,
How
I've
do you
gotta
even
bring
interject?
Yeah, I'm saying like some of them, like you get obviously not people like China and Riches. Like you could, they can go back. Like they're strong guys. Like, but someone like me, I'm like, bro, I'm tired. But after that first episode, because not only that episode, you then come off and everyone's talking about it. I'm like, nah, this is too much.
That
a
must be
lot.
nuts then. If you've got to film back to back,
Oh, bro,
It's a lot.
That must
not
be
I need a nap.
crazy.
You know me, I need my naps, boy.
because you've
I'm
just
tired.
had that, then you're gonna have a break. Then you've got to film a
And
next
it's
one.
also high energy.
Energy's
as well.
high
I'd
right
be
now. How can you
drained.
even be like proper genuine
Some
like that?
questions, obviously, for a lot of them, it's like it's just a question. But for some of them, it's like it triggers something.
Of
It's like more
course.
personal. In which case, you're a bit more passionate about.
Hence
it.
what happened with Ginger J. That was clearly
Like the last episode, I was a bit passionate about. The next episode, sorry.
that we're gonna see.
I was a bit
Okay,
passionate about it.
cool.
You were talking about Trend Central about putting things out, or what was it? What?
Right. So I saw a comment saying, and I kind of agreed with it. Right. We know what kind of like backlash the community's gonna get over this. People just chat crap about us anyway. So it's just like, why did this episode get put out? But it's at the same time I can answer it. I believe it's because they want the views.
Yeah,
You believe it's because they want the views. The whole, it ain't for charity. It's entertainment.
and that's where I feel
Again,
like
there's some
but
people that go on the
it's
show.
nuts
So
though.
destructive
Very
to
destructive. Yeah.
the perception of our community. It
Very.
doesn't do good
Oh,
for
shut up, bruv. What about rap music, bruv? Man, I can't really take this seriously when I'm hearing like these black women here, or this black woman and this mixed race woman, they're talking about, the back chat is bad for our community, blah, blah. What about rap music, bruv? What about rap music? The music you lot love. What about all the popular genres of music, bruv? Where they're talking about crime, they're talking about debauchery, they're talking about taking substances, they're talking about all kinds of horrible things. But there's no problem because it's on a catchy beat. But now you're talking about backchat being so terrible. Oh, get out of here, man. What about Power? What about Top Boy? Have you forgotten about those? And Blue Story and all these movies that depict the black stereotypes? You forgot about those? You want to come for backchat? Get out of here. Stop. Just stop right now, bro. Yeah, this is a joke. This is a joke, man.
So is Geordie Shore, and Love Island, and In the House, brother, whatever. What is it?
Big Brother.
Whatever.
Big Brother ain't too bad.
Big Brother's not
However
too
you want to
bad.
look at it, you could look at those shows and think, oh yeah, white women are easy. No, they're not. But if you're basing white people on what you've just seen there, then fair enough. That's your ignorance talking.
But I don't feel like it. I feel like when it comes to our community, yeah, it's just a bit more sensitive. Like,
Who's our community? You just said that you're mixed race. So which community are you talking about? Are you talking about mixed race community or the black community? Now I'm getting a bit confused by you. Because you are adamant that you are mixed race and black people always claim you to be black. But now you're saying our community. Which community is ours? Like, I don't understand what she means by our community. Just let them talk, bro. Let them talk, bro. Just let them talk. Yeah? And they will usually contradict themselves.
Like, it's like people actually now have this view on us with them lot on Geordie Shore. No one gives a crap.
No one gives a damn.
But what you have to
because
understand-
I was even telling Gabs, now in the comments, you know the one with the flower one that's gone viral?
Oh.
Now everyone's saying, Ginger J was right. Ginger J was right. And it was like, what? Like, you lot are hiding behind this guy when really secretly you just don't like black women anyway. Say it with your chest.
I feel like, yeah, we can do the whole what about. We're talking about us.
Because
it's not constructive. Like, it's not.
I don't
I
think
hear
it's
you.
I don't know.
conducive. I don't think it's conducive
Listen,
at
I
all.
get it. Yeah, the platform, they want the views, but at the same time, it's coming at the expense of the
Of us
community.
and our
And what about rap music, bro? What about rap music? Why they like? I can't take this argument serious ever. I never seen any black women boycott rap music. That doesn't exist, bro. So until you lot keep it real and boycott every dysfunctional media out there, don't just try and come for back chat, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not having that, bro. The hell?
image.
And that's just what it is.
You gotta say that to Young
Trend
Spray.
Central,
you
whoever.
gotta
Yeah,
say that to-
100%.
No, I'm not saying you specifically. Calm down. I'm not asking you guys to go and do that. I'm saying, like, as a whole.
Go
and
to
then
RTM
what
and
you're
tell
gonna
them.
have to do is, as a community, come together and say we're not supporting any of these.
Which is
platforms or
never gonna
programs.
That's never gonna
happen.
happen,
So then
man.
again,
Exactly.
it's like, what are you asking for? So
It's
what
a
I,
shame.
Exactly. What are you asking for? Yes, Gabs. See, Gabs is more diplomatic when he's talking to them. I'll tell them straight. You lot are just chatting rubbish, bro. Because you're just picking and choosing which ones you want to be outraged by. Selective outrage once again.
suggest you do is take your family, your husbands.
Oh,
or
I
whatever,
stopped watching Backchat a long time ago.
Go and do what you're
watching it,
doing
yes. I only
and
watch
go
it because
because
of
it's
this.
gonna. It's
She says she stopped watching Backchat, but she watches RTM podcast. And don't say you don't, because you said you saw Shireen on RTM podcast. That means you watch it. But now you want to say, I stopped watching Backchat, but you watch RTM podcast though. You see, this is what I'm saying. They can't keep it real, bro. Like, they're just not real, fam. Like, they just say anything, bro. Like,
almost every professional black person that I'm involved with, business wise and work wise, doesn't know what back chat is.
Yeah, facts.
Nor do they know what.
Yeah, it's a class. It's a class issue as well,
RTM
though.
is or whatever else.
If you're of a certain class,
no disrespect to Trend Central, back chat, and RTM, none of that. But they don't know what it is. When you
Yeah.
ask them, they don't even know. What do you mean it's gone viral? What are you talking about?
It's true. Even today in my
Their
office, I was
algorithms
talking
don't
about
match
it,
any of what you're talking
and they was
about.
like, "What are you talking about?"
because that's not on their algorithm.
Because that's not what they're.
It's they're of a different class.
Do you get?
I hear it.
Are you getting what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get it. It's
I
class.
get
So
what
it's
you mean.
like,
I think it is a class issue as well. So maybe I need to find a way to take myself out of this class.
well, it's gonna be hard because at the end of the day, you're doing the same similar platform. You're just
No, but
doing
we
it in a
talk
different
about,
way.
This is it. We talk about, and
'Cause
this
you're
is
a
the
black
thing. We
girl.
have this.
You're doing the same thing. Thank you, Gabs, for keeping it real with her. You're talking about I need to find myself in my own a different class because you're trying to say back chat is so classless. You're doing exactly the same thing. You've literally sat down for 2 hours talking about Ginger J. Like, what, bruh, what?
This
On a
conversation.
But we talk about
We talk, and
proper
this is
things.
no, but listen.
Gabs.
Let's be
There's
honest.
different.
We talk about proper things. Bruh, hey, is what I'm saying. You can't really have honest conversation with them. Like, you can't, bro. Like, it's just.
Categories in your thingy. I
Definitely.
agree with you. However, it's a black platform. However way you want to look at it, someone's gonna flick through
Until it goes mainstream.
Yeah, you get
No,
what
I
I'm
get
saying?
it. I get it until it goes
What do you wanna do?
mainstream.
But
And then
unfortunately, sometimes
big executive
quality
picks it
takes
up.
longer than
Facts.
ratchetness, because the ratchetness
Absolutely.
is somehow what engages you.
And,
Oh,
and I
don't we
said,
know?
And I would love to see the playlist of these two women. I'd love to see the playlist of what they listen to in their car, in their house, because I'm sure Sexy Red is there. I'm sure Glorilla is there. I'm sure that a lot of like gangster rap songs are there in that playlist. Maybe not the predominant of the playlist, but I'm sure they like some ratchet stuff as well. So all of this talk, bruh, like get off your high horse, fam.
did you not say? Oh,
So then the
any
argument is
clip-
that is a winning formula. Why am I being that way? Let's do it this way, because somehow they're getting paid to do ratchet.
which is
Now
mad.
you could turn around and say, "Oh, well, you're paying you
I
to
don't
embarrass
talk
black
like that,
people."
man.
I'm not gonna lie to you. A number of people turn around and tell you they don't give a shit. I'm getting paid.
Yeah, no, I want my integrity though. Like, this is the thing. I don't mind things going viral, but I don't want it to just be clickbaity all the time because of the price that you have to
Some
pay.
people do,
I'm
and
all
they don't
about,
mind it.
and listen, some people don't mind, and I hear it, and I feel like they kind of contribute to the way the image of the society, our community is in terms of class. Anyway, in terms of class.
$1.
Right, and it's like, all right, I don't know I don't really necessarily agree with that mindset. It's so poverty stricken. Like, all right, calm down. You can actually get your money and still have integrity. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyone's willing to do anything these days for some money.
And that's
It is
how
what
it
is.
goes. And that's got nothing to do with being black or white or
I think a
anything.
lot of people
That's
are
just-
willing
that's
to
just-
do a lot.
That's a
for-
class system. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because the next door to you in that same council estate is an Asian guy and a white guy. And they're on still in the same car you're on. What?
Straight.
It's actually
What?
mad, you know.
Like, what?
It's crazy.
They're on stabbing the same person you're on stabbing. What? So now what?
So it's an environmental issue.
100%.
Hey, the way Gab said that was too funny, bruv.
It's
More
always,
than
it's always
anything.
been.
It's an environmental issue.
From a societal standpoint,
Yeah,
it is an
come on.
environmental.
It's an environmental issue.
However,
Societal
if you want to look
Thank
at
God we don't have certain guests on here.
no, oh well, boy,
My God.
Societal.
But
What
it's
you-
definitely
you're
an
not gonna turn around and say,
environmental
oh, Jamaica's knife. No,
It's
you're not
true.
doing that. What you're doing is you're gonna call it what it is. You're not gonna say, oh, white people, Essex, they all steal cars. No,
it's
there's black
definitely an
boys there doing
environmental
that. It's an
thing.
environmental issue.
Because I even saw a video on TikTok and someone basically broke it down and said this is an environment thing. If you all grew up on an estate, you're gonna have a shared mindset.
That's
as
true.
opposed to people that have all gone to private school, they're also gonna have a shared mindset.
Listen, when I left-
and that's where the class
when
is
I
now,
left the bits in the
we're
way that I
divided.
did, there's certain conversations that didn't come my way anymore.
Facts.
Certain meetings that I didn't have anymore. In actual fact, I'm quite like far removed from most of it. So when it does come to me, I'm like, what are you not doing? But when you're in it, It's your norm. You don't think of anything else. You don't. It's all normal.
Yeah.
So someone gets shot tomorrow, gets stabbed tomorrow. Oh yeah, okay, say no more.
Imagine.
Now I'm like, what the hell is going on?
And this is why with his
What's
with
that
Ginger
cultural?
J's,
Is it because I'm black? No,
and
it's because
crazy.
of my environment.
Yeah, the
Not like that.
environment. And this is probably why I was so taken aback when Ginger J made that remark about wet him up. I said, oh, so 11 and a half years in jail wasn't enough?
Clearly.
You have come out and you've done this reform. Yeah? You've gone to jail for some heinous crimes and you're trying to rebuild yourself and you're doing this pen game thing and this, that, and the third. Good for you. You're building your character. Then when you get into some sort of ruckus, that's the first scenario that comes to your mind. Wet him up. Oh.
Deep-rooted issues.
So we haven't changed. You just changed the location. No problem.
Don't get it twisted.
Bruh, listen. This woman's trying to go on some high horse, trying to like berate Ginger J about how, yeah, he's still got like that kind of road street mentality, like whatever. I'm sure there's loads of rap songs talking about violence that you find entertaining, bro. I'm sure that there's black guys out there that are on those kind of things that you find attractive. So let's just stop all this fake stuff, bro. I'm done with this reaction video, man. Big up to Gabs anyway, man. You get me? That's my boy. You get me? And listen, if they want me to come on the show, I'll come on the show and I'll speak to these women and I'll keep it 300% real, bruv. 300%. I know I will say things that they're not gonna like. I will say things that they're not gonna like because these lot are saying a lot of hypocrisy, bias, saying a lot of things that, bruh. Yeah, I don't watch Backchat, but you watch RTM podcasts. What? Alright, cool. Say no more. Anyway, with that being said, yeah, it's been a good reaction video, man. Make sure you're all liking the video. Make sure you've all liked the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think about what you've seen today. All right? Yeah, and anyways, King Riches, big up Gabs, big up Listen and Spill YouTube channel. That was taken from Listen and Spill YouTube channel. Yeah, but big up to everybody watching. I'll be back again with more videos. I'm going to be back to doing these reaction videos in this format as well. Yeah, so support what I'm doing. Yeah, with that being said, I'm out of here. Take care. Peace.